Talk That Rocks, the new 105.3 FM Talk. 310. Dan Lewis is here. J.D. Ryan. Eddie Boyd, Jonathan Dodge, and the thing. Did we ever get a definitive answer yesterday on why we kept going off the air?
Not that I heard.
You didn't hear anything, Eddie? I got emails, people bitching because we went to the best of. Like, I'm not going to sit here and do 45-second segments and then go off the air for another 3 or 4 minutes. Plus, after 5 minutes of that crap, who was listening anyway?
They're just mad because they're missing your fits. Come back on. He's screaming and I'm missing it.
Yeah. I should have stayed in the studio while we were off the air and just taped phone calls.
Yeah.
Because there's every standard idiot on the planet. Hey, your signals, it's something. Shut up. What's going on with you? What do you think?
I've already gotten a couple of calls today. What happened to y'all yesterday?
We went off the damn air. There, that should eliminate some of the phone calls. And what do they think calling's going to do? They think we're just going to sit here and go, oh, Jesus, we are?
Oh, let's flip it back on then.
Same thing used to happen when we worked at the TV station. It'd be a storm or whatever, and we'd go off the air, and the phones, it'd be after hours, and the phones would just start ringing. I'd answer it just to be able to scream at somebody.
I'm missing Matlock, you bastards. Yeah, you are.
You don't like the new format? Static? I see here on the rundown there's more than just a date.
What's here today?
Jewel Denial is coming up.
Oh.
Porn chick. Dan, did I promise Vinny that she could come up?
Yes, you did.
I really never thought I would ever say this. I'm tired of porn stars.
Really?
I never thought I'd hear you say that.
Well, they come in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
After you go through the barrage of the same questions. How'd you get started? How many movies you been with? You like the chick thing? You ever pulled a train? Does it really burn?
Then you got to sleep with them and fall in love.
Yeah. It didn't take you long to make a dumbass comment.
What a dumbass comment. That's the truth.
Yeah,
well, we could paint her.
I'm tired of painting. I'm tired of painting. I'm tired of them.
Okay.
It's old. Seriously, once you bang them, that's kind of...
Yeah, that's it. That's the pinnacle.
When you're starting out having porn stars, you look at them, hope they get naked.
Who was your first? I can't remember to have sex with.
That makes me sound trashy.
It's a honest question. It wasn't meant to sound any certain way.
Danny Sexton.
Okay. That was at the hotel, right?
Yeah. That's the one I debated for a long time.
Yeah, you snuck the coroners in the bag in case it was a hose job so you could leave. Without being embarrassed.
Instead of just walking up with a 6-pack and, condoms.
A box of condoms. She's like, oh, please.
Yeah.
I can't have sex with you.
What's the matter with you? I'm here with my pack. And my 6-pack and my condoms. So, yeah, I just stuck them in my gym bag. That way, if it was a hose job, I'd go, well, I just, I brought you some stuff. I got to go. That one took probably the last 2 hours of the show. Do I go? Do I not go?
Mm-hmm. And then calling me after. Well, I'm out here.
I'm out front.
I'm on the parking lot.
Why don't you go in? I don't have any condoms. Well, go buy some. There's a 7-Eleven. What if they're closed?
They're open 24 hours. Go.
It was just, at that point, you're going, there's nothing I could do to impress this chick. Then once you get past that hurdle of you don't really care, then you're free and clear. Because really, what are you going to do? What are you going to do that they have never done, seen, or had
nothing
in them?
You're just having fun.
Yeah.
Enjoying yourself.
I don't know if I want her to come up or not. She's hot.
Should tell him pretty quick. What time are they expected?
What time is she supposed to be here, Dan?
4:30. Had a couple of guys call in. I hung up on them, but basically accusing you of being a huge pussy.
For what?
Because they feel like you're wimping out that L.A. Lamont has gotten control of you, and that's why you're not wanting to have any other porn stars.
All right, let her come up and she can touch it. Okay?
All right.
Everybody happy?
Everybody happy now.
If that was the big concern, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
If that's the big concern, she can come up and I'll let her look at it. How about that? That keeps everybody happy. Then I'll take one for the show.
You're a giver.
Man.
You're having a porn star come up and touch it just so you can prove you're not in love with another porn star.
Yeah. Where's your DP? Why don't you drink most of that now? There.
Yeah, that's witty, radio show host.
That's for you.
Thank you.
Today's not the day to piss me off.
You're already pissed off.
I'm going to build that pool and drown you in it.
You better get to work.
Builder call today. Guess what?
Down to budget.
We're only $220,000 over budget now.
He did not call it. He's got the nerve.
Managed to shave just a couple of dollars off.
Saved you $30,000. I went, let me go back and let me do the math. I paid this much for the land. That leaves this much for the house. If you go over this much, we don't finish.
No house.
Now, go sit down and think about what I've told you. Look at the plans with your floaty eye and see, can you fix this? It's already going to cost me an extra several $1,000s because now I got to do 2 closings. I got to go ahead and close on the land because the plans aren't ready for the house.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it all at once, you only pay closing costs once. Now I got to do it twice because they couldn't get their heads out of their asses and do math.
Well, then you just take those extra closing costs out of what he gets paid.
Yeah, I intend to. Because of them jacking around and pulling this, I don't even know if this is a standard builder thing of let's beef it up and then we'll shave it down and then we'll get him to only being like 12% over.
Well, it's kind of a standard sales thing. I mean, when I was in sales, you always started off at the highest price point possible.
But I told them ahead of time, if you go over, this is not going to happen.
It doesn't matter. You always go high. Always. You're trained to do so. You start off way above whatever someone's budget is and try to force them into giving you that money.
What?
That was what I was going to say, essentially.
Oh. Well, now I don't trust him.
Especially since he's already checked to see if you can, quote-unquote, afford it.
Right. Well,
he knew exactly what he was doing.
I checked with a mortgage company. They said you qualified for the extra loan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I don't care if I could qualify for 8 times that. That's not what I said do. What?
Dan had a great idea, though, to just have your budget inclusive of the extra costs that you've incurred. Okay, now, instead of this many dollars, it's this many dollars less the $2,000 that I'm out for having to pay the additional closing costs.
Right.
That's a good idea.
I'm thinking about just dropping the original cost of the house, going, now, this is all you got to build a house.
Exactly.
And I want some free stuff to compensate for the money I had to pay. Turd.
Not to mention the emotional pain and suffering.
Oh, I was breakdancing right after he left.
Can you just go to another builder at this point, show him the plans, and go, you give me a quote?
Yeah, because the plans are mine. I paid the architect for those.
Walk away from this guy.
Normally you'd do that, wouldn't you?
Sure.
Get, like bids on 2 or 3 builders?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And you let them know that they're bidding.
Yeah.
That way,
You're right.
they're going to lower the cost.
I looked at the designs of that pool 12 times. I still can't figure out how that would be $128,000 for a pool.
Got me.
Whole ground dirt with water and splash.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, there's more to it than that, and you probably got to dig through some rock, but
Not that much.
la-da-da-da. Yes, Ron?
Hey, it's Russ. I was just calling and asking, once you have sex with porn stars, is sex as good as you imagine when you see them on the video?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's kind of hard to screw that.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, because you know how they make it so good, exciting sound and whatever on video.
It's good. And, it's even better with white women.
I don't like white women. I'm a chocolate man, so I don't like white girls.
I know, but it's extra good with the white women.
It don't matter. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Bring Woodrow on, man, once a week, too.
Yeah, where is Woodrow? We haven't seen him in a while. Thanks, Ryan.
All right.
Not since he rode with Jonathan.
Got really sick, didn't he?
Did he yak?
I think he did.
Oh. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, Russ.
Yes, sir.
Be a nosy guy.
All right.
To get a $128,000 pool, like, what all exactly you got in it?
The pool?
Yeah, the pool.
I don't know. I said unless it had every ex-girlfriend that I had floating dead in it, it ain't going to be worth $130,000. It was nice. It's huge, but when you break it down, it's just concrete and water.
I think he's asking about accessories.
Oh, I don't
know. And so forth.
Oh, I had a gazebo and a hot tub, but how much more could that be?
I got a question.
Yeah.
What about like a football pool for when you finally stroke out from all these tantrums you're going to have?
What kind of pool?
Selling squares?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how you do that. I mean, what?
Pick a date of when you finally have a stroke or a vein bust in your head from having all these arguments, because it has only just begun. We just built the house, and it has just begun for you.
Really makes me want to just sell the land and do I have to pay the architect if I don't use his plans?
Of course.
Do you really?
Well, yeah, he's done the work.
Yeah, I know, but I ain't signed no contract.
You got to pay the architect.
Do you really?
Yeah.
No. All right, thanks. Because that's this much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't pay it.
Really? Even if I don't ever use the plans, I still have to pay for it?
How much was it?
This many dollars.
No.
Legally, do I have to pay for it?
You can turn off the mics.
Russ, I haven't put any of them through because I know it's irritating to you.
Yeah.
But I've got builders calling in that are swearing that you shouldn't be paying any more than a range of $70 to $150 per square foot for your house. And if you're paying any more, one is swearing any more than 70, you're being robbed. The other one, anything over 150, you're being robbed. What are you paying per square foot for your house? Do you have any idea?
Who's got a calculator? I'll tell you really quick.
How many square feet is your house?
I don't want to say.
Oh.
Nobody got a calculator?
Yeah, go on. Okay.
All right, get here. All right. How do I figure this out? Cost of the house divided by the square footage?
Multiply. Take the number of square feet.
Yeah.
Multiply.
Hang on.
Well, actually, yeah.
Quit! Which is it?
It's divide. You're right.
So I take the cost of the house?
Take the cost of the house.
All right.
And divide by the number of square feet.
Slow down. Quit. Well, I got to count. Okay. Divided by, which one is that? There it is. Square footage?
Yes.
All right. One. About $166 a foot. Was that getting robbed?
Well, according to the guys that have been calling in, yes. Like I said, I've had a range of. I've owned one builder said anything over 70. Another one about 100. Another one 125. Another one 150.
Okay. Now, the inside of the house there's some nice finish out. Does that matter?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well, it sounds like that might have been accommodated by the range. You know, if it's between $70 and $125 per square foot, that would seemingly account for differences in quality between houses.
All right.
I mean, I don't know, but it makes sense.
I don't either. It's a pain in the ass. We do not need to break before we start news. Are we catching up for all the spots we missed yesterday? Let me grab this and then we'll break. Go ahead, Dean. You're on the air.
Hey, Russ, how are you?
Yeah.
You said something about closing on the land and then building the house.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that if you close on the land, then you could own the property and then build the house. And if the builder goes over budget and you get crossways with him, you could end up owning the land, not owning the house, and living somewhere else until it gets worked out in the court.
He's right.
Thank you, Dean.
Yes, thank you so much for calling.
Eddie, hand me that chair, would you, please? All right, we'll be back. I got an email during that break that said yesterday with the static.
Yeah.
Where the hell did it go? Oh, it's the wrong one. It's a comment about static and midday show. Hold on. Where's it going? I can't find it now. We were just talking about sitting there staring at the radio yesterday with all the static. They said it was like when we used, back in the 80s when you stare at the scrambled television. Trying to just hoping something was going to come through. Dot, there's a nipple. That's it.
Hoping if I listened long enough, I'd hear a Yankee or something.
A GD or something. Yeah. So that's what they said. That was the reason some people just stayed and listened to static, because you never knew what was going to come on in between. So there was one point I was having a dandy fit, but we weren't on the air. Mm-hmm. Hey, we come back on. You heard it.
How long did that go on yesterday?
5, started at 3 and ended when we got off at 6.
Is that right?
It didn't run. It didn't get bad until about 6, but it happened right after 3 o'clock. At that point, you would have thought somebody said, "Let's go check on the transmitter. Let's actually go out there and look." It had to get to where we were going off every 45 seconds before somebody actually drove out there.
What was the problem?
We were off the air.
Oh.
I'm sure part of it was storm related, and the rest of it, I don't know. It's like blowing a breaker in the house. You got to go out in the garage and look.
Right.
All right, you ready for news? Sure. I'm ready. Audio. All right, 3:36. J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk of This.
Thanks. Russ Martin Russ brought to us by Cuervo and by Nextel. 1-800-NEXTEL-9. It's how business gets done. Weekend's finally here. It is Friday, June 14th. Marla Gibbs is 71 from the Jeffersons. Let's see, Boy George turns 41 today. Donald Trump is 56. Over the weekend, Helen Hunt turns 39. Jim Belushi turns 48. Phil Mickelson, golf guy, turns 32. And Billy Crash Craddock is 63.
Dan, what does that guy on 2 want?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
What does the guy on line 2 want?
He wants to know if you're going to do something for living cops and firefighters, and I explained to him that that's what the parade was for, and he means no. He wants to ask you something else about it, and it's not about the procession.
Yes, Kyle.
Hey, Russ, what's going on, buddy? Hey, I got a question. You honor those fallen officers that die in the line of duty. But what about the guys that are living? They're out there kicking ass on the streets and saving the communities and helping those out now that don't get the recognition that they deserve. You ever thought about doing a program like a monthly deal to where you honor somebody throughout the cities of DFW?
No.
Well, why not?
Don't I do enough? Instead of saying, hey, thanks for what you're doing and stopping there, it's like it's never enough for some of you people. You can't ever just do enough.
No, I actually salute what you do.
All right, then stop right there and we're done. It's like the thing with the animals. Well, you do this for Operation Kindness. Why don't you help this rescue group? Because I don't want to. And actually, I don't even like animals. This is just a big cover-up. It's just to get poon.
You know the old saying, no good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah, here's $20. Well, can you break that down into 5s and 10s? No! You just...
No, quit it.
Quit. Is that funny to see?
Yes, it is actually very funny to see.
Not something you see very often.
Somebody strangling himself? Yeah.
Here, watch.
You gonna take a picture?
Yeah.
Oh,
all right. You ready? What, Dan? Someone else?
Nothing. No, I'm just waiting to see you perform.
You ready? Yep. All right, hang on. I got to think of something that pisses me off. Oh, yeah, the pool.
It did it.
That hurts.
Uh-huh. I need to go on the website.
Yeah. Told you it was funny.
Yeah. All right, we'll take this, then we'll finish news or start it or whatever we've done. What is it, Mike?
Hey, I want to know how is JD going to celebrate Juneteenth since he don't like niggas?
I bet.
What will you be doing? When is Juneteenth? Is it the 19th?
Tomorrow is the 15th.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
19th.
It's the 15th, man.
He's black. He should know.
You don't even like niggas, so how you know?
I
Huh?
love all people.
You should say nigga, wasn't you?
I'm not going to say that word. Was not. Quit it.
Well, how you going to celebrate it?
By moving.
Nah, that ain't good.
Yeah, I got some black people moving next door.
Yeah. He's moving away from him.
Yeah.
No, really, why? How are you going to celebrate? What's the big deal?
I'm not going to celebrate it.
Why?
Why should I? For what?
I just thought that was a...
No, y'all should celebrate it since y'all waited so long to tell us when we was free.
That is true. We didn't tell them right off they weren't slaves anymore.
Want to make us work some more for master and them.
Yeah, do it. We eventually told you.
I don't have any big plans.
Oh, yeah, I knew you.
So.
You don't fry no chicken or nothing?
No.
Maybe come hang out with us in Oak Cliff and get you some.
We can do that.
That's where the monsters live. All right, thanks, Mike.
All right, Russ.
See you later.
All right.
Go ahead.
U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops continued debate this afternoon on a national policy to deal with priests and deacons accused of sexually abusing children. The modified draft under discussion this afternoon no longer calls for the automatic defrocking of a priest guilty of abuse of a minor. It mandates the removal from ministry of any priest who has ever committed even a single act of abuse. Some priests may be defrocked, but it is not mandatory. The bishops agreed on a definition of sexual abuse of a minor that includes any interaction between an adult and a child for the sexual gratification of the adult. The policy under discussion is expected to be voted on later this afternoon, and if approved, will go into the Vatican for review.
So is that zero tolerance or not? I couldn't follow.
It says the modified draft under discussion no longer calls for the automatic defrocking.
Okay, that would be zero tolerance.
Yes.
All right. They didn't think... I think the reason they're jacking around with this,
right,
which I still think is a bad move, is because they don't think that the Vatican's going to go for anything that's zero tolerance. Mm-hmm. Why? I don't know. When it comes to... I have no comment.
Okay. Midwest Airlines boasts the best care in the air, but it ain't no Air Force Two. Private citizen Al Gore learned that last week, not once but twice. Traveling to Wisconsin, the former vice president was pulled aside for random security screening at Reagan National Airport before boarding his flight to Milwaukee. On Friday, passengers sharing a flight 406 were startled to hear Gore being told, "Sorry, sir, you've got to go through extra screening." And two witness security personnel was going through his briefcase and actually pulled out his underwear. The chances of being bitten by a shark are minuscule, but the number of attacks will rise as people crowd the beaches and ignore precautions, according to shark experts. Even though the world's shark population is declining, scientists say there are increasing numbers of swimmers and surfers muscling their way into the shark's domain. In 2000, more than 264 million people went to U.S. beaches. Only 23 were bitten by sharks.
I was looking at a picture on the internet. It was, I think it was on CNN. I don't know what it was. It was a picture of a beach, and it said... Picture of blah, blah, blah beach 10 minutes after a shark attack. Yep. After they had already taken care of everything, people were already back in the water.
Yep.
Why?
I have no idea.
Tourism is a big business.
I know, but why would you get back in the water if you know that if there was a shark attack even a week before?
The shark's full. People are just like that. They forget immediately.
Well, and you don't think it's going to happen to you.
No.
I mean, come on. I'm going to get bitten by a shark.
I wouldn't get in my pool if I couldn't see the bottom. I don't even like going to the lake. You never know what's going to get you out there.
There's nothing in the lake.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. What's in the lake? Well, besides snakes.
Think. Okay.
They don't come get you.
Yeah, they do.
Why wouldn't they come get you?
Well, snakes mostly stay around shrubbery and bushes and slimy areas. You're in the swimming area in the middle.
When you're out in the middle of the lake and you're swimming and your feet are just in the water and you're treading water, you never think about something coming up and grabbing you?
Never do.
You don't know what's in that lake. Yeah, monsters out there too.
No monsters at the lake.
Not as bad as around Fair Park, but they've got monsters.
When police saw what happened to 25-year-old Rodney Outlaw, a black man from Macon, Mississippi, they thought he was the victim of another heinous hate crime where a man gets dragged behind a pickup truck because could be the only explanation why his buttocks was gone. The whole rear had been ground down to nothing. Cops have made an arrest in this case. Turns out it is his ex-girlfriend. Allegedly, the 26-year-old Kimberly King pulled up behind Rodney on a rural road after they'd had an argument, repeatedly stabbed him. When he fell down, she fell on top of him and cut off his buttocks. After it happened, Rodney got back in his car, drove 9 miles before collapsing outside a stranger's home where paramedics picked him up 2 hours later. He's still in the hospital. She's still in jail. Her quote was, "This ain't fair."
How do you cut off somebody's ass?
With a knife. It's just mud.
I guess you just start here and...
He fell down and she just stabbed him and cut it up. Cop said it was the weirdest thing they ever saw.
Damn.
What?
I'll go look for a 911 call later.
Police map.
Oh, hold on a second. How long before you think Brumley can have phone calls? How long does it take for his head to dry?
No, head grout could take a while. I talked to his wife last night. He's in ICU. She's going to call me as soon as he's out.
Oh, we didn't even say that on the air, that he's in ICU. Well, just tell the email that you sent out last night.
I talked to Al's wife last night, and he is doing fine. And they were, yesterday, or the day of the day when we talked to him, he was afraid of being paralyzed for a brief period.
Yeah.
And no, he's not paralyzed at all. He's able to move all his arms and legs and wiggle his toes and wiggle his fingers, so they're all very pleased. And the tumor was not very big, and it was the same kind as they pulled out before, real slow-growing tumor.
Is that good?
No, that's good. Yeah. The fact, a fast one spreads very quickly.
Oh, I got it.
So, slow-growing tumor, they got it all out.
Did they say how long he was in surgery?
I think she said 4.5, 5 hours. Not as long as they expected.
Do they use the same doctor that whole time, or does another doctor come in and spell you, like in the middle of it?
I don't know. I've wondered about that before. When you hear about, someone was in surgery for 12 hours, if they rotate people in and out.
Or they just take a break.
Smoke a few cigarettes.
Yeah, go outside.
No idea.
I don't know.
I'd like them to bring somebody else in if it was me. After about 7 hours.
Like a relief picture.
Yeah, the guy's got to be exhausted.
Yeah, if you were doing brain surgery, I'd like to bring somebody else in.
Shut up. Not what I said.
But he's in ICU. He's recovering nicely. He's just groggy and weak, and they keep him in there until they're ready to transfer him to a regular
He doesn't have a phone in ICU?
No. All the calls have to go to the nurse station, and then they have to go get whoever you want.
Oh. Well, you see if you can get his wife and put Al on the cell phone.
Well, I don't even know if he's able to talk right now.
Who cares?
That's even funnier.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try reaching her again. But, she promised she'd call me as soon as they move into a regular room.
All right. How long is he going to be in? Do they know?
I don't know.
We should go by this weekend. Is he going to be cognizant, or is he going to be conscious this weekend?
Well, if not today, by tomorrow, he should be in a regular room and able to see people.
Yeah. I want to go see his nipples. I always wonder what they look like.
I bet they're magnificent.
Yeah.
You just get red.
I bet if he's still kind of out of it, we could play with him.
Oh, yeah. Set up a tumor cam.
Let's go in there and take pictures of us without playing with his teats.
Be a perfect time to do a photo shoot for the calendar.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
All right, we heard earlier this week that Toby Keith, country singer, had been invited to perform his big hit, Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, The Angry American, on ABC's 4th of July special. Well, now, Toby has been uninvited because Peter Jennings reportedly objected to the quote, lyric content of the song. Peter Jennings wouldn't specify which lyric he didn't like, but here's a little sample. There's some of the words. This big dog will fight when you rattle its cage, and you'll be sorry that you messed with the U.S. of A, because we'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. That's what they think the big issue is. Toby said, quote, BS, it's BS that he was uninvited by Peter Jennings, and he thinks, quote, I bet Dan Rather let me do it on his special.
Eddie says he thinks that song is loaded in the computer.
Yeah, Bob does a bunch of country stuff.
Where would it be, Eddie?
Might be under news.
No, he said he was going to...
The tail.
They put everything in the Russ file. I dig around for... What, you see it? I just belch until we find it. I don't see it. Dig around for it.
Okay.
I don't know what it's under. Go ahead.
Cut number 1 here. Nicolas Cage talks about the theme of the movie coming out today called Wind Talkers, which opens in theaters. This is what the movie's about.
I think the movie is about friendship, and I think it's about how do you survive incredible turmoil and hell with your friends, that you have to be able to count on them, that you have to be able to die for them. And that is shown in this film. It's about that kind of honor, to be willing to have your friends back so much, and that's what the Marines do, that you would die for them.
Have you seen him lately?
No.
His hair is like really dark. He's also going bald.
I was going to say, I thought he was bald, or almost.
So I don't know if it's like for a part or... I don't know how you mess up your hair anymore. I mean, I can dye my hair, spend like $7.
Yeah.
And you can't tell it's dye, can you?
It looks marvelous.
Go ahead.
Cut number 2, Christian Slater on the boot camp the actors had to attend before they started work on Wind Talkers.
Yeah, they had us doing this beach march that went on for miles and miles, and there were guys, we were all gasping and just trying to get as much air as we could and praying that it would end soon. And I mean, there were guys dropping out, but there was just, it really did force you to kind of like dig down deep into your soul and sort of find that place where you just keep going, just keep trudging. Don't give up.
There it is. That's Wind Talkers coming out today. Also today, Scooby-Doo, Freddie Prinze here, cut number 4, was asked what he thinks about his action figure for Scooby-Doo.
I'm very hesitant about that. I've been a toy once before for this piece of crap that Matt and I made called Wing Commander, which he likes, but it's a piece of crap. And so I was a toy then, and nobody bought it.
He's borderline retarded. You notice that? Yeah. Just in case anybody was curious.
Definitely.
So I'm a little... So I was that again with the Matt for this piece of crap that Matt and I made called Wing Commander, which he likes, but it's a piece of crap. And so I was a toy then, and nobody bought it. So I'm a little hesitant.
So that'll be a big, and Sarah Michelle Gellar's in it too. I don't need more cuts.
Oh, okay.
There you go. News and information brought to us by the second annual, big anniversary party. Hey, you can get 4 drink passes, food for 2, VIP 10 access, VIP general admission seating, VIP parking, bikini contest, and more, all for $105.3, $105.30. Just go to the website, kyng.com, and check it out. I'm J.D. Ryan.
They found it. Hold on.
Recognize when we see old glory flying. There's a lot of men dead.
Why they gonna invite his ass?
Because there's a line in this about him. We'll put a boot up your ass. It's the American way.
What's wrong with that?
My daddy said
Peter Jennings, who's a Canadian, didn't like it.
Lovely copy, Bob.
Daddy died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up.
Maybe it's because it's country music and it sucks.
No. It's a pretty good song if it didn't sound like it was recorded off an AM radio station.
Except for being country, there's nothing wrong with that.
Sounds like one of those deals where maybe there's more to the story than meets the eye.
I think it's just because we'll put a boot in your ass. I don't think he likes that lyric.
Tough.
That just seems ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, he said it was the lyric. I've heard the song many times. The only lyric that's the least bit questionable is that.
Bastard Canadians.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Peter. Were you done?
Yeah, there's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
All right, straight up 4 o'clock. Check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks. White Lightning.
Why, thank you, Russ, on this report brought to you by Smirnoff Ice and your local Mitsubishi Motors retailer. Check out the rugged Montero Sport, stylish new Gallant, or the sporty Eclipse. It's time to wake up and drive eastbound. 635 LBJ Parks. Left lane is blocked with delays back to 35. due to an accident. Westbound 175 CM on at St. Augustine. Minor delays due to a stalled vehicle. And there's some down power lines east and westbound 175 and Simmons Road out in Siegeville, causing some delays in both directions. This report brought to you by Malargin Automotive and Blockbuster. Hot new releases are guaranteed on video and DVD. Like Monsters Ball, starring Academy Award winner Halle Berry. Ready to make it a Blockbuster night detail at participating stores. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. And the new 105.3 FM's Black Lightning.
All right, Jonathan, thank you. Going to be a little cooler tonight. Partly cloudy, 65 for the overnight low, about 87 tomorrow with some clouds, maybe some rain coming in for Saturday night and on into Sunday. We have 84 degrees now at the Talk That Rocks, Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
Just having a visit with Eddie while you're doing.
Ah.
You get it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Not for you.
Okay.
So when do they start confession? At what age?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Eddie, do you know?
Do you have to be confirmed?
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know that much about it.
Because I think confirmation occurs for most people in their early teenage years. I don't know if that's a requirement, but
I was curious of what ages these priests were getting the little boys. If they're doing it in confessional, the little booth thingies.
Yeah, right. They have altar boys too, though, that are, 9 and 10.
Like just in the course of, some little 10-year-old in a little confessional booth talking to the priest.
So they've got parochial schools, and they've got lots of access. I mean, they're caretakers.
And that little slidey thing opens up in a little confessional. Peace to Jesus.
No.
You don't think?
No, I don't think that happens. No.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Kiss the Jesus. Okay, if you kiss the Jesus. One more time. Kiss it. Really the last place you'd expect to see a glory hole.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
I send in my heart today, Father. Kiss it.
Wouldn't that be another sin?
Mm-mm. It's the Jesus. Kiss the one-eyed Jesus. Don't anybody call in and bitch at me, because I'm not the one molesting kids. Or a group that's stupid enough to have a convention and vote whether or not this is bad.
Should we tolerate this a little bit or not?
Yeah, how much should we tolerate this? Because when it's all said and done, you're just kissing the Jesus. I'll let the middle image go. Go ahead, Juanita, you're on the air.
Hi, Russ. I'm Catholic, and I totally agree with you. But confession actually starts at the age of 9. In second grade is usually when the kids do it.
I'm just wondering at what age you really got stuff to confess.
I don't know why they do it either. My stepson just did it this year, and he asked me, what do I come in confession? And I tell him all the bad stuff you did, and he's like, well, I didn't do anything. And I go, well, tell him that you lied, and that's about it. Because that's all about kids can do at that age is lie.
I think I was stealing when I was like 4.
Well, that's you. You're a special.
I remember the first thing. Thanks. I remember the first thing I stole was it was a Bullwinkle Moose wooden coin from my grandmother.
Oh, ooh, stealing from the family.
Yeah, that's good.
She had that and something else. Dudley Do Right. She had one of those. And I wanted it. She said, well, you can't have it. So I took it. She got home. I'm playing with it. My mom saw it. They ratted me out. Took me back over to my grandmother's. Made me give it back and fess up to what I did.
It was a Rocky and Bullwinkle wooden coin?
Yeah.
Why did your grandmother have that?
I don't know. Let's dig the fat bitch up and ask her.
Well, it just seems like an odd thing for a grandmother to have.
I don't know. It was probably from a board game or something like that. I don't know. It's just I liked Bullwinkle and I wanted it. They said I couldn't have it and I took it.
And then you never stole again.
No, I steal all the time. And you would have think after the punishment that came from my mother,
yes,
that I never would have stolen again.
Just making it confess, is that all you got? Is that the only punishment?
No.
Okay. What happened?
She slit open my torso and pulled out my entrails.
Did not. What did I ask?
But thanks for asking.
Yeah, no problem.
Punishment was rough when I was a kid.
No.
I've been through all the things that my mom used to do to me.
Your mother spanked you once, but
one time, I'm not even sure what it was. I've left the water running in the tub or something, and she took me outside and laid my body over the opening of a cannon.
She had a cannon just hanging around?
And then shot it right through me while I was laying on the end of the barrel.
Again, I go back to the old thing. I might have killed you. You wouldn't be here.
And, of course, there's the stuff, all the other things, that she made me drink water until I died one time.
So you died twice as a child, at least?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
What is it, Ricky?
Hey, the first is, you start doing confession after you do your first communion, which is at different churches, but it starts at the age of 7. Then once you do your confirmation, which is at the age of 15, but you start doing your confession after you do your first communion.
And it was what age again?
At 7.
Okay.
Because it's when like you're in the first and second grade.
Yeah, that'd have been too late for me.
Yeah, you were already a big-time thief by then.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you think those kids feel?
Yeah. All right, thanks. Now, in confession, are you supposed to even tell them, like, I masturbated?
Everything. It's a sin.
Really?
Absolutely. That's what it's for. It's to purge your soul of wrongdoing.
Even if you just think it.
No.
It's a sin. Yeah. Lust is a sin.
I thought about masturbating today. Against the Jesus. And we'll call it square. I'm going to answer the phone now. After. Go ahead, you're on the air. What's the matter with you, Aaron?
I'm trying very hard not to laugh audibly.
That it goes in. It goes confession, then communion, then confirmation.
I don't care. I'm just trying to figure it out.
You have to be able to confess your sins before you can take in the body of Christ.
Oh, all right. So that starts at what age? Hello?
Yeah.
That starts at what age?
About first grade, second grade.
But now we're down to 5. We've got 9, 7, 5.
I said first grade or second grade. That's 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
I started 5.
Did you really?
Yeah.
And you still turned out this way?
Hey.
Did you stay all the way in till you were 18?
Yes.
So how come you went in early but you got out at the same time?
I graduated 17.
Oh, okay. What are you holding up, Eddie? Oh, okay. I thought about doing that earlier. I'll do it again. Yeah, Brett?
Hey, Russ. I hate to take you off the lovely topic of confession.
That's okay.
But I've had a question. They've been nagging on me for a while. I see all these guys around that have these awesome-looking hot chicks, and, there's no way in hell they deserve them. They aren't good-looking. They don't look like they probably have any job to speak of. And I'm just wondering, how do they do it? So I'm just, I'm always trying to have wondered.
Are you taking a shot at me?
Huh?
Is this a shot?
Am I taking a shot at you?
Yeah.
Hey, you got a good job, but, if you got to ask, how do you get them? I mean, hey, Russ, be honest. You're not the best-looking boy on the block, but, you got personality.
Yeah, lucky for me, chicks like that. Chicks,
is that what it is, the personality?
Oh, hell no. Mm-mm.
It is for some women.
Well, for some, but, yeah, some really hot women will tell you, it's the personality. I want somebody to make me laugh, and then you see them with, guys like Rob.
Well, that's how, I used to get dates. I would date really beautiful women.
And let me point out, Rob has no personality.
No.
Did anybody see him in the lobby earlier?
Yeah. When he was hopping around?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
He was just doing this. For absolutely no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Just go like this.
Jumping him down, spinning around.
Yeah.
Was anybody else around? Was he by himself?
No, he was talking to Dana, one of the sales guys.
I don't know.
Did he appear to be demonstrating something, or was it just some sort of...
I don't know. Wasn't what?
A roid fit.
What were we talking about?
Confession, and then hot chicks out with ugly guys.
Oh.
And Dan was going to tell a story about how...
Yes, go ahead with your story.
I was just going to say, I used to get, I'd get dates, and they'd go out with me for a while because I made them laugh. But that doesn't last very long.
Well, it seems like that would last longer than, the physical attraction.
No, I'd eventually lose them too, the big hulky or, muscled up guy or whatever, because they wanted to go out with someone physically attractive. And for some reason, with my wife, I got lucky.
How's that? I mean, yes.
I have a beautiful wife. And for some reason, it stuck. Are you
still in trouble?
Up with me for 20 years?
You still in trouble?
Huh? I'm still trying to...
Were you here when Dan called Laura old?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Billy.
This is Bill Oyster from Dallas Gold and Silver.
Oh, hi, Billy.
Hey, Russ. I understand you're looking for something bigger than the Pope's ring.
Yeah, like does the Pope... Do you have a pinky ring?
He has a pinky ring.
Yeah.
The papal ring.
Yes, I need a papal pinky ring. Something huge. About a little bit bigger than a golf ball.
Right.
Kidding.
No, something gold.
And something you can use as a seal. Something you can dip in ink.
Oh, yeah.
And use as a stamp to stamp things.
Yeah. Can you do that, Billy?
We can make it a seal. We can make it something more like the Pope's ring with a big semi-precious stone on top with diamonds around it.
Yeah, I want something huge. I mean, grotesquely, god-awful huge to where, like, several people could kiss it at once. Because I got a, what is it called? I'm trying to run a lot of people through at once, kissing the ring.
Oh, right, you got a ring mill going. I don't know.
Something where they can genuflect and kiss the ring simultaneously.
Right. I'm doing fast food. I'm trying to get a lot of people through, so I need a
high volume.
Yeah, high volume ring kissing. That's what I'm looking for.
That custom jewelry is our specialty. So
is it really?
We can make you whatever you want.
Yes.
I know kind of how your taste runs to the finer, more expensive things.
Billy's where I always went to get the tennis bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
Right, for your dog.
Yeah. No, for chicks. Isn't that where you and I shop for Christmas?
Yeah. Great place.
Yep.
How long would it take you to make, I'm serious, I want something the size, I don't care if it's mostly diamonds or gold or whatever, but something about the size of a golf ball.
Yeah, I can put something together like that for you, well, in, a week to 10 days.
How much?
Well, we can make it work out for you.
How much?
No, you don't have to worry. I'm just not used to you asking the price. Usually it doesn't matter to you how much it costs. It's just, what do you want?
What, do you still have that Super Bowl ring sitting on your desk?
No, sir. We've sold the Super Bowl ring.
Whose was that?
Well, I really can't tell you who the player was, but it was a Denver Bronco ring.
Have you ever seen a Super Bowl ring, JD?
I've seen, yes.
It was huge. I mean, not just the ring itself, but the size of the finger. Really, it looked like excuse me just a second, it looked like a rooster ring. It was that big.
It's huge.
Hey.
I saw Preston Pearson's when he was up here.
I want something bigger than the Super Bowl ring.
Bigger than that, right.
Right.
Yeah, I think I know what you have in mind. And,
so you can have that done in about 10 days?
Absolutely.
Is that in time for the party?
No.
What is today?
4 days. Yeah, we got 8 days to the party.
Oh, yeah, we wouldn't make it then.
8 days, and we'll have it for the party.
Oh.
You need it for a party, Russ?
Yeah.
I'll just stop my assembly line back here and all of my jewelers.
Yes.
And I'll put them on your ring.
Yes. Do you need a ring size?
Of course.
All right. I'll stop by. How late are you open?
Well, we're open till 6 Monday through Friday and 10 to 4 on Saturday.
I'll come by tomorrow and get my ring size.
Okay.
Thingy. All right.
Come on in. We'll see you then.
Thanks, Billy.
You bet. I'll run some ideas by you that time.
Okay.
All right. So long.
Sounds like something out of a fairy tale. And all the jewelers in the land stopped what they were doing so they could prepare the ring for the king.
I like the seal idea.
Yeah, that'll be great, man. You can stamp things, give things your approval with your seal.
Do the wax.
Oh, yeah.
You melt the wax and you press it into it.
Oh, yeah. The only bad thing is when you smack a chick, your initials in her face.
Yeah, you got evidence.
That way she knows you've been there.
Other hand.
Backhand.
Yeah, thank you.
need a break? He's always ways around anything.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
That one's all right. Don't worry about it. They get the idea. All right. Producer Dan Lewis is here. Associate producer Eddie Boyd. Everett Newton, a rock and roll attorney. What's the matter with you? You can't find what?
Unplugged for the studio audience.
You can't find the mic?
It's buried, hang on. You're retarded. It was buried up underneath the board.
That's fine. That won't happen after about a week.
Oh, thank God.
We're supposed to go do a dry run in the new studios. What do we tell them? Next Monday?
Monday night, yeah.
Yeah, after we get off the air here. Mm-hmm. So, well, why don't we just do it on the air? Oh, no. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we tried that when we came over here.
Yeah, you sure everything's going to work? Well, everything's in the studio. That's not what I asked. And, of course, we have the lovely studio audience today. I haven't looked at them yet. Are they dolts? Mm-hmm. I will now glance at them.
Where are the girls?
Why is it I have a feeling you ask a lot? What time is it still 4:30 that Jill's supposed to be here?
Yes. They should be here any time now.
Did you hear yet? Nope. Maybe she could do a little show for the studio audience.
They'd like it.
You could. Yeah. Plug where she's going to be. I'll let her look at my crank.
Yes.
Just so nobody thinks that I'm,
whipped by
L.A.
Have you talked to her yet, by the way? Bad subject?
No, I just haven't called her. So what you guys want me to do?
I'd love for you to do it. Yeah. If you're going to do it, the sooner the better so she can make her plans.
Right.
Because airfares are, I'm making plans for that week, and airfares can get expensive, and she won't get her money back if she buys tickets here.
And you did promise that you were going to call.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a couple
You don't
days
even
ago.
think she's already bought tickets.
The way to buy tickets would be 2 week advance.
Can you get your money back?
No.
You can't refund tickets?
Well, you can use it for a later flight, but you can't.
She flies all the time.
Oh, okay.
Well, she may be foregoing other plans, though, to be with you. You should at least give her the opportunity to pursue them.
I'll call and tell her that
When are you going to call?
I don't know. I don't even know her number off the top of my head. What is it, Steve?
Hey, what's going on? I got a quick question for Everett.
I know it.
Thanks, Dan. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, no problem. I got a quick question for Everett.
Okay.
Everett was arrested in the county of Dallas.
Okay.
Bond was returned back to me. Bond was the cash bond was charged an administrative fee of $50.
Okay.
The arrest was actually, it was dismissed against me. Basically, the agency that requested that I be arrested had made a mistake and issued the request for the wrong person.
Okay.
After I got out, I took the information to the DA, said, look, from the agency, I got a letter saying, what happened, this, that, and the other. Any way to get that cash back since it was actually in error and not a situation where I pled it down or, whatever the case was?
I misunderstood, I guess, because I thought initially you said you got the cash bond back.
I got the cash bond back minus an administrative fee.
Oh, I doubt you're going to be able to get that back simply because that's set by statute. And anytime you end up in a cash bond situation...
So he has no recourse at all against anybody?
Well, he's out the administrative fee, and essentially it's designed to be a processing fee for the...
But he wasn't supposed to be processed.
Right. No, I understand what he's saying, but my answer to his question is I don't think he's going to be able to get that money back because of how the law is written.
What about the agency that issued the blah, blah, blah?
I think that he would spend far more than $50 in time, energy, and maybe even money than it would be worth for him to try to recover the $50 that he's out.
What do they pick you up for?
Driving while license is invalid.
Now, when they stopped you, did they stop you?
Yeah, I got pulled over for not stopping behind the stop bar at a stoplight.
All right. And then but your driver's license was active then, right?
No, it had been, the state of Louisiana had requested to the state of Texas that it be suspended.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens. It's called reciprocity, where if you're suspended in one state, they report to other states so that you can't just move and get a driver's license somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they actually made a mistake because it wasn't. I'd never been in Louisiana, never got a ticket in Louisiana, nothing. They made a mistake and reported the wrong person, basically.
Yeah.
So he's screwed?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're probably out $50.
Lovely. Plus the 24 hours I got to sit in jail, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
You can't get no cash for anybody for that?
No, I mean, it's a good faith mistake. Now, if there'd been some sort of malice involved on the part of the authorities, if someone had said, I just want to take you to jail.
Well, what about just a bungle?
A good faith mistake is not actionable.
Oh.
Otherwise, there'd be lawsuits all over the place. People are human. Police agencies make mistakes. Clerks inadvertently put things on the computer erroneously. It's not done intentionally. It's just something that occurs because people are human and make mistakes.
All right. You got screwed.
That happens. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Dan, you said you had LA's number?
Shut up. What is it, David?
Hey, Russ, you said that if somebody donated $500 into your charity, and you said yesterday that somebody put that $500 in, so shouldn't you be calling?
Did you put any money in?
Yeah, I have, actually.
When?
Whenever you first did it after September, it was back in October.
Did you put any money in this week?
Nope.
I guess you're out of luck, aren't you? Thank you. I'll call her.
Okay. Today?
Yeah, I'll call her today. We got 3 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever it is between now and 7. Yes, Todd?
Yes, I want to be put inside a lucite block. This is a question for Everett. I want to be put inside a lucite block after I'm dead, but you can't do that without being, prepared first, otherwise you'll rot inside the block. So I want to be irradiated so that there will be no bacterial or, all that crap. What is involved, and who do I have to talk to about that?
That's it. I quit.
Why do you
dumb question too many.
Why do you want to be in lucite block? You're talking about like a bug, right?
Posterity.
For who? Who's going to want to see it?
Family lineage. Everyone in the family wants this.
How old are you now?
30.
Yeah. And what makes you think everybody wants to see you?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Irradiated and lucite block in the same sentence.
Yeah. Can he do that?
Don't ask me. I quit.
Just dip him in plastic.
Mm-hmm. Do it now.
Laminate him for all.
Yeah.
Why wait?
Yeah. You want to do news?
Sure.
All right.
You can do that.
I see the bishops are still deciding how to vote. The longer this goes on, the TV's on in here on the Fox News channel.
Well, the irony, of course, is that that a lot of those guys out there voting are pedophiles.
Yeah. Those are the ones, when they go yay or nay, they're going,
Maybe we should tolerate a little bit.
Zero tolerance isn't good. Couldn't we just call it even if you... Kiss the Jesus. And then once they decide whatever the hell they're going to do, it's got to go to the Pope, I guess. Is it the Vatican or the Pope?
Well, the Pope's in the Vatican.
I know, but does he actually get to have a say in this?
Oh, yeah. He's the main guy.
Well, I don't know if they even talk to him anymore. Look at him. He looks like Boba Fett. I will now address the masses. Find me some crowd noise, Eddie.
Okay.
One moment while I wait for my crowd. Today, probably under crowd. Ready? Loaded. We have a problem in our church. We have a weenie toucher. Do not touch the weenie. Do not squeeze the weenie. Do not stroke, poke, jab, kiss, smile at, breathe on, swim, bike, or jog with, or do macaroni art near a weenie.
Yeah, you want to cover it all this time. You really do.
Yeah, because these bastards are looking for loopholes just to molest kids.
The macaroni art exception.
Yes. Damn it. Boasted.
Do not do any of that with a weenie. Not yours, not anyone's. If a weenie comes your way and you feel weak, look away. Never look directly at a weenie. Sometimes the weenie will taunt you. It will wink at you. It will buy you drinks. It will drive your car without your permission. Weenies are devious. Do not trust a weenie. Weenies can hurt you. If you hang out with a weenie, that makes you a nut. That's a pop joke. I'm here all week trying to fish. If you feel weak, there are some little rhymes that I keep. Reload the Pope music, would you please? Thank you. Some little rhymes that you can recite to help you through your time of weenie wanting. If it's a weenie, it's a meanie. If you desire another man, cut a hole in some spam. Puff a weenie with your breath, lose your playmate. If you drive an import, this one is for you. Grab a weenie like a magic wanda, lose your Honda. If a weenie makes you horny, wrap your penis in baloney. And finally, if your weenie needs to spat, think of Jesus. Or grab a cat. Thank you. The next show is at 7:20.
I figure that's next.
The big gals.
The Pope addresses a big weenie problem.
Does he ever talk anymore? Does anybody know?
I don't think so. I think his head just bobbles and, Yeah, he does talk.
Yeah, but I don't think he's able to be as...
I don't think they even know what he's saying, seriously.
Yeah, and he's, used to, he was fluent in 8 or 9 different languages, and he would go to different countries and speak.
Now he's just fluid in his veins.
Yes.
Just wondered. Damn, Everett, you're rotten.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty clear to the point.
Break?
Please.
Okay, let me be right back.
They would go home early.
For the Loverboy thing, JD brought in his red rotating police light, and he just fired off the fog machine in the studio while Everett flashed a light.
Thank you, Everett, for filling in.
Absolutely anything I can do to help.
We set off a fire alarm one time with one of those fog machines.
Did you really?
We did it over at Channel 33 when we were working there.
Oh, that's right.
It'll probably do the same thing in here.
That'll be bad.
Yeah.
I don't see sprinkler heads, though.
Those round face plates in the ceiling.
They pop down?
Yeah. What is that noise? The fog machine still on?
I turned it off.
Oh.
It's just releasing itself.
No, we need our, a drop-down disco ball from the ceiling and dancers to come popping up.
I have the disco ball. We can do next time.
So is that Jewel Denial here?
Jewel Denial is here. She's appearing at the Platinum Club this weekend, tonight.
She look good in person?
Yes, she does. She brought gifts.
Oh. All right, Eddie, go get her. For all of us, or is this for...
For you.
Oh, okay. Well, tell Benny this isn't going to last long. Here she comes. Come on in, sweetie. Hi. Yeah, you can go right here. What'd you bring? Eddie, get her some headphones.
Movie. This gives a whole meaning to go screw yourself.
What?
This is what it feels like.
Oh, I saw this on your website.
Yeah. Movie, DVDs. Fox magazine that I'm one of the editors of.
Yeah. Now, is this actually formed after your own cat?
Yep. Exact.
Is this one for me?
Yeah. It's for you. I come bearing gifts.
Don't be moving it around.
I had to. I'm short.
It's okay. Yeah, you look, I figured you'd be a lot taller. You look taller in the videos when you're going, How do you get this open? Now, how do they actually pull a mold of your cat?
I have to lay in this chair. I put my knees by my ears. I have to hold still for like 10 minutes.
Now, how do I really know this is a mold of yours?
Because I autographed the side of it.
This could be anybody's.
Yeah. If you've watched my movies, you would know.
I don't think I ever got that close watching your movies.
I have interactive ones.
I haven't seen those.
Interactive DVDs.
All right, how do you describe this? It's
upside down for one.
Oh, is it? Well, it doesn't have the rest of you attached to it to really know which side is up. All right, so how do you describe this?
It's got pleasure nubs.
I don't even know where to start with this.
It's just the flat part, and
it's a fleshy mold of her thing with an area for your
thing
member.
Uh-huh. And she said it's got pleasure nubs?
It's got pleasure nubs on the inside, Phil.
Oh, yeah. I wish real ones had that.
Yeah.
See, it's for your pleasure.
This is the best part of the woman, too. I bet this one doesn't tell you you're eating it wrong.
Nope. And it won't complain, it won't talk back, and it won't say, is that all?
What's this? Watch. Sorry. Did you bring any lube?
Yeah, it comes with lube. It's in the package. Right here.
This is a new one, right?
You're not going to do it now, are you?
Why not? Well, not right now, but maybe in a minute.
Go ahead.
Eddie, close the blinds.
Sorry.
What are you bitching about?
Like you want to see that.
Queers. How much does something like this cost?
In the stores, they go for about $60.
What's it cost on your website?
Like $25.
Are you guys going to stay in here while I do this?
No.
Everybody's bailing. You know how to clear a room.
Well, anytime my crank comes out, they always... I don't know that I could actually become aroused to be able to use this. Not that it's not a fine one. Because can you see that, Dan?
Yes, I can.
It's quite a pretty one.
It's a nice mold. Yeah, it's just...
But doing things like this kind of wigged me out.
Why? It's better than your hand, right?
No.
No, it's got pleasure nubs. Come on.
Well, it'd be the same as using your hand. Just you put yourself in there and you...
My luck is I would get in this, and that would be the time I'd have a stroke, and the paramedics would haul me off.
With that attached to you?
Yeah.
Or I got some sort of foreign device on him, man.
I don't know.
Go ahead and oil it up. And
why are you so afraid? Don't be afraid. Go for it. Believe me, I'm not going to be embarrassed.
I'm not showing you anything.
Oh, come on.
Well, tell me you're dancing tonight.
I'm dancing at 8:30, 10:30, and 12:30 at the Platinum Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it all oiled up now.
It's ready to go. It's greased. Part of me is greased.
It's glistening with anticipation.
I know. What was that?
It got air trapped inside. Oh, like you never heard that noise.
No, not from that.
Really?
No.
Watch. With all the air trapped inside? It's like a real queef. I don't even want to have sex with it now. I just want to do that.
That's
Russ
your
got a new
toy. Exactly. Well, if you put something in it, it wouldn't have all that air.
Oh, God.
That's fun, isn't it?
Oh,
you're gonna have guys.
Now I know how to. Now I want to play with it.
Yeah, you're gonna have guys buy this just to do that.
I know.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, wow, okay, cool.
You do it one time.
Yeah, I want to do it now.
You gotta squeeze it hard.
Okay.
No, you gotta
like this.
Squeeze the phallic part. You're not very good at queefs.
No, I'm not.
Let me show you.
Fill it up.
See?
Oh, it's all. I'm gonna go home and get all my molds and just do that with them.
How many you got?
A whole box full of them.
But it's all the same thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I've only got one.
I can't.
They can mold it from.
I can't do this with you here.
You want me to turn around?
No, that's not going to do any good. I mean, just if you were to do this, how pathetic really does that look? It looks.
It's for your own device. Here, you can watch one of my DVDs, have a magazine. You got your whole kit going.
All right, turn your head.
Okay, I'm turning my head.
What, Dan? What is it, Steve?
Yeah, I want to know if you can tell the difference between that toy and the real thing.
Who, me?
Yeah, I want to see if you can let us know on the air if you can compare them.
You mean if the two look the same?
Right. Or if they feel the same.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, come on.
He can look at it.
Can I look at it?
Yeah. Well, he couldn't tell the top from the bottom, so I'll take a bill.
Well, first of all, you can't tell which is the top and the bottom by this thing, and it's not like lips are self-directing.
It doesn't have any arrows.
Yeah. All right, let me see the real one.
Okay.
My pants are up.
All right, gotta look. The only difference is mine has hair.
Yeah, okay. Hey, they both make the same noise.
No, they don't. Don't even go there.
You have to come right here, because I can't reach that far. Yeah, that's the same one. How do they pull a mold of this?
They strap me back in a chair, and they like pull this oatmeal like stuff all over me. And
how long you got to lay there?
For 10 minutes, and then they peel it off. I'm so glad you're fascinated.
Yeah, all right, I'm going to give it a shot. I don't think I can do this.
I showed you mine.
You're not seeing mine.
I'm looking away.
Especially, have you ever done anything with Peter North?
He's the one who got me in the business. I was actually with him for 2 years of...
You're dating?
Yeah, he used to live with me.
Yeah, like I'm going to show you my crank after you've seen that.
Yeah, no, I'm not with him anymore.
What happened?
He got jealous. He freaked out.
He knew what you were before, what you guys were doing before you started dating, right?
Yeah.
Or he got you into it.
He's the one who started me. He just, I don't know. He's a little freak.
Does he really shoot that far in person?
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe they adjusted that.
No, he's actually got an extra prostate, that's why.
He's got an extra prostate?
He was born with it, yeah. It's just that's why he has that. Genetic. So don't buy any of those pills or any of that crap because it's not going to work.
All right, hold on.
Truly genetic.
Do you have it on?
Yeah.
Didn't you warm it up or something first?
It's got nubs. This is not bad.
No, I've heard good things about it.
Oh, and while you're actually utilizing it, you can still use your hand.
Yeah, of course.
Well, that's why.
Well, I mean, it's like you squeeze on this part.
Yeah. Don't to me. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, never pull it out and then let it go.
No. You gotta be nice.
Yeah, okay. That's very nice. Dan, you can give that to one of the studio audience if you want.
I don't think so.
I use a lube.
Wash it out. You have to keep it baby powdered.
So when did Yeah, I guess you gotta
take care of it.
Rinse it out, right?
Rinse it out and baby powder it. Use talcum powder.
So at what point did he tell you, because to me that's fascinating, that he's a porn star and he got you into it, and what part of the relationship he goes, all right, I don't want you having sex anymore?
When he watched one of my scenes. Because I'm known for being real crazy.
Like what?
Like, what do you want me to say?
Well, tell me whatever it is. If it's really bad, I'll hit the delete and say that.
No, probably not.
Yeah. But we do like that. That's seriously, that's my favorite thing, when you're doing your tongue in that area.
Yeah.
And then you grab the guy by that. Does that have a name?
Reaming?
Yeah. We can say that, can we?
Reaming.
Yeah. And then you manually do the other thing, too. Yeah. To the point of completion?
Yes.
That's my favorite thing in life.
He thought that was a little too intimate, and
you're kidding.
Was a little mad at me, and I said,
"But he does that to chicks in the movies, right?
Yeah, who cares?
Did I say my weenie was put up?
Dan said that it was safe.
Oh, okay. All right. You guys want to try this thing?
No. I'll just pass it around.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You didn't finish.
No, I didn't finish it.
I don't want it.
It's still lubed up, Jay.
No.
You sure?
JD will use it in the office later.
Could you hear out there the noise?
Yes, it's very nice. Oh. Yeah.
Now that I know it does that, I'm going to be playing with them all the time.
Yours does that, right?
No.
Oh, all women do that.
No, only in doggy position. That's it. Not like that, though. That's too much.
That's a great noise. Had a porn star come up. What'd you do? Queefs. She get naked or anything? No, we just blew queefs.
We played with our mold.
Did you talk about a career? Queefs. So when did the relationship finally go belly up?
A few years ago.
Just because your tongue went in that certain area, he had a fit?
Not, and then he just started nitpicking on everything that I did, and he was holding me back, and I
was holding you back? He let you be with other guys, though, right?
Yeah, but then he wanted me to wear condoms only, and then he only wanted me to work with certain guys, and he wanted this and that. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, could you tell him who to work with?
No, I didn't care. It's like, whatever.
How big is this thing?
11 inches.
Dear Lord. So, like, when you see guys like me, is it sad?
No. Actually, I'm with another porn star now. His name's Michael Stefano, and he's like 8 inches.
Well, I was talking about not normal guys.
I've been with normal guys in the movies. To me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter.
Gee, thanks.
It doesn't. Girls do not care. I'm telling you the truth.
If you had your choice, though, you'd want a big one.
No.
Why not?
Because you can only handle that for so long, and you can only do it for so long, and then it wears and tears on you, and you're over it. Like when I was with Peter, would you stop?
Okay.
When I was with Peter, it was maybe twice a week I'd be with him, and that would be all I can hang with. Because it would, I'm a small girl. It just wouldn't work. Would you stop playing with me?
That's not you. That's me now. Did you guys ever get married?
No. No.
Sorry.
I had to set him free.
Kind of like bubble wrap once you start.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Here, you want to make the noise?
I'll just make the noise once. Yeah. Is that all right, Blood?
Russ's thing's been in there.
Yeah.
I'm not touching the inside. Hey, that's just fun.
See?
It is. He's right. It's like bubble wrap. You sit there for hours, you just do that.
We're easily amused.
Eddie, you gonna do it?
Yeah. Oh, no, you're passing it around.
You guys stop passing me around.
That mic's not on.
Nope.
Yeah.
I used
to date a chick that once, in a certain position, like knees in the air or something like that, it did that every single time. And it was loud. It's also funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's mostly like in doggy position. Arch.
I think I'm out of conversation.
Yeah, you took his toy away. He's upset.
All right, we have to break here, Eddie.
Please.
All right. Hold on a second. What is it, Chad?
Yes, I have a question for her, Rosiah.
Okay.
I've heard rumors that, is there a possibility Peter North used to do gay films?
Yeah, he used to go under the name Matt Ramsey, and that was another reason I left him.
No, he didn't. Did he really?
I swear to God. And I got the internet one day, and that's why we broke up. The real truth, but I wasn't going to say.
I mean, like really gay, or just like in the same room with a naked guy?
No. We're talking full on, and it freaked me out, and I kicked him out. So that's how it went. That's the true story. I got the internet, went on there, looked, and he came home, and I showed him, and...
What did he say? Did he think nobody was going to find out?
He panicked. And it, flipped out.
Is he gay?
No, he's not. It was a situation of he was new to this country because he's not from here.
Where's he from?
Canada, and he needed...
Well, that's no excuse to get it in your ass.
I know. But he owed some...
I'm not familiar with your ways here.
No. he owed some people some money, and it was basically...
Things are so different in this country.
No, because he came away with nothing, and basically he had to... I don't know. He got hooked up with the wrong people that got him in the wrong business.
No. No, that's not hooking up with the wrong people. The wrong people maybe get you to try drugs, not hide things in your butt.
Well, he needed the money. He was desperate. I don't know. He's got issues.
I've been desperate before. I've been hard up for money. I moved back in with my dad.
I agree. I'm not sticking up for him. I left him because of it. Trust me.
Did he try
out? He was gone that night. He was gone.
Did he try and explain any of it? I mean,
I wouldn't listen. That was it. No sword fighting, please. No, I basically just I went to the store, got a bunch of those plastic bins, threw them in the house, and I said, "Get your stuff and get out." I never seen him or spoke to him since.
Wow.
So
I'm having more fun than I thought I would, and we're not even naked.
Stories, huh?
We need to break it. All right, we'll be right back.
Tethered fork, we gonna tether fork the mother sucker. Tethered fork, sucker. How we More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Anybody else ever tell you that?
No.
Don't. When you're doing the still shots and you got something in your mouth, don't look at us.
Oh, I try not to.
Don't look at the camera.
I try not to.
Explain why. All these pictures in this. Do you do this magazine?
Yeah, I'm one of the editors for Fox Magazine.
Yeah. All these pictures in the back, all the chicks are doing something, they're looking right at the camera.
Not me. I'm not looking at you. I won't look at you.
Do you have the same feeling I do, Russ? I want to feel like I'm peeking in on something I'm not supposed to be seeing.
Yeah.
And when they're looking at you, it kind of takes the magic out of it.
Yeah. So
I'm looking there.
Yeah. All of you look. Quit it.
We all look. I don't know why.
And plus, it's just
habit.
This is not something you would normally do in person anyway. They go like this.
I know, right? Uh-oh.
Lesbians.
Lesbians are cool.
All right, now, so what if he was...
oh, God.
What if he was just the giver and not the taker? Would you have stayed with him?
No, it would have been problems. Still, I wouldn't have felt as upset about it. Do you know what I mean?
So if he was driving the bus, you wouldn't have freaked out as much?
Right.
But he was getting it in the exhaust pipe.
Exactly. Not cool.
Did he cry when you kicked him out?
Yeah.
Did he beg to stay?
Yes,
for
for 4
love
hours.
This. Did he really?
Yeah.
I always love to hear when other guys beg, and it's got nothing to do with me.
No.
What did he say? How did he talk his way out of it?
He didn't. He was gone.
Well, I mean,
how did he try?
Yeah, for 4 hours.
For 4 hours, no, he was like begging and pleading. I just didn't hear anything that was coming out of his mouth. I didn't even want to look at his mouth at that point. So
he did everything.
Yeah. It was bad.
And he said it was for money?
I don't know. He just said a lot of things. I just didn't.
It seems like if you were able to perform in that situation.
Can I tell you something I found out too? Is that he won an award for a scene that he did on the other side. So I'm sorry if you're an award-winning performer.
Yeah.
Then
you're enjoying yourself.
You're happy about something, okay?
Yeah, anytime you get an award for sucking, you're probably good at it.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Did you ever think about taking him back later?
No, I never even talked to him ever since that day. I've not spoken to him or seen him since that.
You don't run into him like at AVN conventions?
He hides. I swear. I've walked by booths that he's supposed to be at, and I do not see him. I think he's got, like, people looking for me or something. Here she comes. He dodges or something. I don't know. I've not seen him in, 3.5 years.
How weird is that?
Yeah. No, I'm not talked to him since that day. He tried calling me. I'd never pick up the phone because I'd caller ID. I knew it was him, and then he stopped. He would ask other people about me, and then finally that stopped.
Did he make faces when he was getting it in the took?
I don't even remember. I've blocked that out of my memory.
I got videos I gotta go home and throw away.
Yeah, that kind of ruins the whole thing.
I can't watch it now.
Because you used to think, yay, what a man.
I was trying to be nice, not say anything, and then the caller, wanted to know the truth. I'm not going to
Have you not talked about this anywhere else?
I've had a couple people ask me, but not this much in detail.
Really?
I really don't talk about him, no. He's kind of like a thorn in my side, I should say. But he did start my career. He jump-started that, because actually I was like the first girlfriend he ever had.
Yeah, we actually have audio from one of his first movies.
You're sick.
I don't know.
You got that down pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I've had chicks stick carrots back there before. This ain't nothing new for me. All right, we'll grab this. We got to do news. Oh, what time are your show times tonight? Did I ever ask you that?
Yeah, 8:30, 10:30, 12:30.
Are these real times, or is this where I show up at 8:30 and I got to sit around for like 45 minutes?
No, actually, I've been going up right on time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm very good about that. I don't make everybody just sit around and wait for me. It's not cool.
Have you already been out this week?
I was out, yes, last night.
Okay. I haven't been in the Platinum Club yet. Is it nice?
It's very nice.
You been over there, Jimmy?
I haven't been there. It's very nice.
It's cool. Real cool.
What is it, Jimmy?
Yeah, I have a question for Jewel.
Okay.
Me and my girlfriend have a pretty good sex life, but I was, wanting to give her one of those really big, monster, earth-shaking orgasms. What tricks can I do to help me out with that?
Pocket rocket toy.
Somebody else brought that up.
Girls love them.
Oh, you're just talking about a vibrator?
Yeah.
But isn't that
it's
a brand?
It's called a pocket rocket. Yeah, it's like specially made.
Who had one? Was it Terry Weigel?
Probably.
Yeah. She was up here with one.
You definitely want to go to your adult bookstore and get one of those.
Bruce has probably got those. Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
Hey,
yeah,
okay.
Those are the best.
What is it, Jeffrey?
Hey,
yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm gay, and I've seen every one of his movies, and I got to tell you, the only time he ever took it was by a guy bigger than he is.
Oh, my goodness.
It was in a movie called The Bigger the Better.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one he won the award for.
Is it? I'm glad you know that.
Well, because I've seen it. I own it.
Yeah, well, see, he lied to me for 2 years about that, so it's not
Now, wait a minute, so this did come up before you found it on the Internet?
No,
Well, you just said he lied. What did he lie about for 2 years?
He never told me.
Oh, okay, I got it. Well, but even if he told you, you still would have gotten rid of him.
Well, yeah.
All right, so what's the...
But other people had came up to me and said, he did this, and I was like, and I would ask him, and he'd say, no, I never did anything. I don't know what they're talking about.
All right, so he actually came out and lied. Just
right.
Not
like,
even
nonchalantly, like, what are you talking about? Like, looked at me like I was the idiot. And I was just like, oh, sorry. I didn't, mean to throw that in your face. I thought I was the bad one for even asking him that. So it wasn't cool when I found out the truth.
You dated a queer.
I know. Not cool.
Is this a sensitive subject?
No, I don't care about him.
Oh.
I haven't talked to him in a few years. I'm done. I'm over it.
Okay. You want to do this?
I can do that.
You want to hang out? You want to go? What time? Your first show's at 8:30?
Yeah, my first show's at 8:30.
Okay. You want to sign some stuff for the idiots in the other room?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
What, Dan? I don't have my glasses on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Guys are asking what she looks like, so if they want to see what Jewel looks like, they can go to her website. Jewel Denial, D-E-N-Y-L-E, JewelDenial.net.
Do you have any pictures? How come you don't have .com? Somebody nail it?
Yeah, I went in a lawsuit, but I got it back. If you hit .com, it automatically take you to
So either way.
Okay. Yeah, but .net's the fastest.
Spell it again, Dan.
Jewel Denial. Denial is D-E-N-Y-L-E, JewelDenial.net.
Are there any pictures of the poo jabber on there with you?
Yes. Unfortunately.
Why don't you take those
There
down?
is.
Yeah, why don't you take them down?
No, I don't think it's of us together. I just think it's like some of his clips from, when you get the package deal thing. From the movies that I was in. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
From the movies that I was in with him, there's like, you still have stuff on your website because people still want to see it.
to kind of rub it in when you were kicking him out, since he had been doing the gay stuff, just kind of rub his nose in it?
You don't even want to know what I said to him.
Did you tell him to pack it?
Yeah, exactly.
And then you went, it's too late.
And I called him,
Let me turn the mics off.
Okay.
What'd you call him? Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah. Pretty descriptive.
Yeah, I was very descriptive. Very mean. And then I did a big thing. Another, man, this is bad.
That's okay.
I got a hold of Hustler.
Yeah?
And I had them put a comp together, and the comp was Jules Not the Only One in Denial, and it has Peter on the front cover spreading his butt. So I put the comp together. And
what is a comp? Compilation?
Compilation tape of all his
gay
scenes.
stuff?
I did that. And,
man, you're a pissed off bitch. I love that.
I did a whole layout in the Hustler Erotica Guide that took all his pictures. That also said Jules Not the Only One in Denial, and it was a big, 10-page layout of all his stuff.
So you don't date any of the straights? I mean, people outside of porn?
Not outside of porn, no.
Not other poo jabbers?
No. I stay strictly with man type guys, not guys that are into other guys at all.
No, that's not what I meant. Man, she's really defensive about that. Look at her. The queers is not into that.
I'm not into the gay guys.
I get it. I mean, you just only date other guys in the other people in the porn industry.
Yeah, it's too hard. Otherwise, outside, they don't understand. I travel a lot. I'm on the road a lot. I do my own movies, my own production. I don't really have time for nonsense.
So it means you're out, Russ.
Out what?
It means you're out of the loop.
Oh, no, that's okay. I got enough porn stars as it is. I got one I still got to get rid of. I don't need to add.
Does she need to call her
now?
She's going to come out here and see you.
Do you even know who we're talking about?
Yeah. L.A.
Yeah, have you ever met her?
I know who she is.
Yeah, call her while Jules here.
Everybody knows.
Call her while Jules here.
And blow her off while Jules is here? Jewel?
I just think, perfect.
I'll call her between now and 7. I'll get it done. If you guys really want to hear, I'm just going to call and go, hey, look, July 4th. It's not going to be an entertaining phone call. That's why I keep putting it off.
Okay.
Be entertaining for everyone but you.
No, I'm just saying it's going to be, don't come out on July 4th. I don't think it's a good idea. That's going to be the end of it.
Then she'll say, why?
Because we can't have a relationship. You're a porn star and I'm not. That'll be the end of the phone call. That's not really going to be that entertaining.
Okay. We'll see what her half of it is.
So I'm trying to wait until after rush hour. What? Oh, is it Brumley?
Brumley's on the hotline.
Hey, bitch.
Hey, man.
How's your head?
Oh, it's a little sore, but, it's all right.
What did the doctor say?
Well, it's good news all around. I can walk. My hand doesn't work too good, but it's not paralyzed like it was the first time around.
Well, is the feeling going to come back?
Oh, yeah. Like, the first operation, it was totally paralyzed, but this time I can move it, just not too well.
Isn't it weird to know that about 24 hours ago, somebody was cracking into your skull, and you're talking right now?
It's real weird, yeah. And he also said that the preliminary results of the tumor shows that it's a good tumor. It's the kind that I had before. It doesn't look like it's going to be that glioblastoma, which he was concerned about.
And what does that mean?
That's basically untreatable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how long are you going to be in?
He's going to let me go home tomorrow. Believe it or not.
How long before your head dries?
It's kind of crusty right now, actually.
Well, I mean, when they do this, I mean, we were talking about this yesterday. What do? Do they actually cut a plug out and put the plug back in, or what?
They kind of hinge it over. They kind of drill in 4 little holes, and then they cut it around those holes and sort of hinge it over using the skin as a flap.
Yeah, I'm glad I asked.
I thought you would be.
But you feeling all right?
Yeah, all things considered, I feel better than I did last time. So I wanted to just, like I said, just let folks know that I hope to be back to work as soon as possible.
Well, you should have some emails too.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you're going to be, you say you're going to be home tomorrow?
Yeah, as long as everything holds together,
You guys want to go see Jack-o'-lantern on Sunday?
Sure.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad things worked out. Thank you for calling us.
You bet. I appreciate your support and everyone else's too.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
I couldn't believe it was him.
Good news.
Yeah. Jewel doesn't give a rat's ass.
I know.
She doesn't know him.
I'm signing away.
We're not talking about me anymore, so F you.
Exactly.
You bunch of suckers.
I'm getting call after call after call of guys who are just getting off work. They're getting in their car, and they know who she is.
Right.
They know who Jewel is. And they're saying, what guy is she talking about? And I tell them, and the response to a man has been, oh, no, I got to throw away my movies.
Yeah, of all guys. You know,
I know. I'm telling
Peter
you.
North.
I know.
And because you look at him and you go, man's got a man-sized thing. Yeah. Any chick would want to be with him. You know, when he goes, it comes out in globs. That's the way you do a chick, and then you smack her in the head with it. Women actually like that when you smack them in the face with your crank, right?
It's fun.
Yeah. It looks like you have a good time when we do it. Yeah.
I'm thrilled.
You ever turn anything down in a movie? Somebody go, bring in a burro, and you go, nah.
They don't bring in animals.
Well, I don't know.
I turned down midgets.
Did you?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know, just not into that.
Wouldn't that be funny, though?
I've seen it. That's why I didn't want to do it. It was just too out there. Nothing against them.
You could do doggy style and they could stand up.
Just no way.
Just too weird.
That's the only thing I turned down.
Yeah, you could do midgets and dress up like a priest.
All right. That's it.
No, we're not going to go there.
All right. So you're on tonight at 8:30, 10:30, and 12:30?
Yes, sir.
And it's at the Platinum Club, and I don't know where it is.
Northwest Highway.
Yeah.
At?
Just west of 35.
Okay. Well, thank you for the visit.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for the little rubber clam.
No problem.
Did she say the thing on or off the air about him being from another country?
On the air.
On the air.
Okay. I can remember.
Canada must really suck.
Yeah. Well, he came here from another country. Okay. Well, he probably means Italy or something. Maybe he's Greek.
Yeah.
Pakistan.
Yeah. Canada.
Hawaii.
Such different ways in this country. All right. What are we doing here? I guess we could do news. It's weird to talk to Brumley knowing that they were just working on his brain yesterday.
Very strange.
A piece of his skull was missing.
Oh, nice to hear him. Nice to hear from him, though.
Yeah, he sounded fine.
Yeah, he really did.
You guys want to go Sunday?
Yeah.
Dewana wrong twice in 1 week.
What?
Dewana was wrong. She was worried about his surgery. I don't like this at all. It turned out fine.
She never told him that or anybody else.
Oh, she told. Oh, I thought you said that.
No, I didn't. Good going.
Well, he can't hear it.
He probably has a radio in his room.
No. Okay. I thought you said that on the air. Sorry.
Did I?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Good going. All right, 5:31. J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Thanks, Russ. New research suggests that sleeping too little or even too much can kill you. Results from 2 studies show that adults who get 7 to 8 hours of shut-eye a night live longer or less likely to develop heart disease than those who slumber a shorter or longer. The new study pinpoints 7 to 8 hours as the optimal amount of nightly sleep rather than the 5 to 7 suggested by earlier reports. In one study, people who slept for 9 hours or longer were 70% more likely to die over their 14-year period that they studied them, and those who slumbered for 6 hours or less were 50% more likely to die. A man who sells amateur videos that provides views up women's skirts has been placed under police surveillance for the last couple of months, but authorities say they can't arrest him because the victims are unidentifiable. Police say they're not charging him because the law does not adequately address surreptitious videotaping. The video, which is sold over the internet, shows a compilation of camera shots up skirts of various women, and this guy says some of the women in the video are posing and others are completely unaware they're being videotaped.
Yeah, if you can't prove that's your clam, there's no cause of action, right?
Yeah, you need a complainant.
Cops know he's doing it, but they can't stop him.
Well, what if the chick knew it was her, but you can't prove it, right?
Well, yeah, you've got to be able to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt.
You'd have to show your clam in court, wouldn't you?
Have to have a lineup.
Well, I mean, but really.
Yeah.
I mean, for them to go, that's my clam, you would actually have to display that or have pictures taken of it.
Conceivably, you could testify that I saw this guy trying to take pictures and I recognize it as my own. I don't know that you necessarily have to take that next step, but it'd be nice.
Well, you'd have to. How could you? Anybody could say that's mine. I can say it's mine.
Well, it would be a matter of proof. I think, I think most jurors would probably believe someone who got up there and said, that's mine, without them actually having to see it.
Oh, that's too bad.
All right, go ahead. Stars weren't in it, but the Stanley Cup is over. The Detroit Red Wings touting a roster of what?
No, I was just thinking of the smoking clam. Go ahead.
Touting a roster full of aging All-Stars, won the 2002 Stanley Cup last night, defeating the Carolina Hurricanes 3-1 and taking the best-of-7 series in 5 games. Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets are going to play a day and night doubleheader September the 11th at Turner Field to make up for a game that was rained out June 4th. The makeup game will be played at 105. Then the park will be cleared and reopened at 7:05.
All right, I'm changing here. I meant to ask you this Wednesday, Everett.
Yes.
Because I saw something in the paper. If a non-peace officer writes you a ticket, because they have citizens doing that now,
right?
Would that be easier for you to fight in court?
Absolutely.
Really?
Sure. Because, just by way of example, if they wrote you a speeding ticket, they're not going to have a laser. They're not going to have any sort of radar. They're either going to have to pay.
Well, and not that. They've got old guys that run around in parking lights now and write tickets for like parking in handicapped zones.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to have them come into court and testify, and on cross-examination, you could bring out in front of the jury the fact that, you're just some old guy running around writing tickets, aren't you? You're not really a peace officer. You don't know what you're doing. You haven't had any training. You can, I think, undermine their credibility.
Because I saw that story, and it's like, I'd like to do that.
Run around and write tickets?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
As far as taking a picture of somebody in a handicap spot, what if you took a Polaroid of the car in the spot and gave them the ticket? Then you'd have proof.
Well, that would obviously firm up your case considerably. But
I go through 8 ticket.
Every day.
Yeah. I forget what the program is though, but it was a couple old guys. I think it's the city of Dallas.
Some citizens patrol, yeah.
Yeah, but it's sanctioned by the city, and then it saves cops from going to, like if somebody's parked in a handicapped spot at Target, like when we used to do with a TV show, we just go out there with a tow truck and tow it off. It's like, screw you. But if somebody's parked in a handicapped spot and they call the cops, by the time the cops get there, normally the car's already gone. What if you get badges?
No.
I bet you do.
Wasn't that was a news story yesterday or day before, a couple days ago?
It was sometime this week.
I'll see if I can find it.
Okay. See if you can get his badges. And ticket books.
You want real badges?
Yeah. Put your on a gun, too, while you're at it.
I don't think they get guns.
No, you might.
Not for a citizen's patrol.
The answer is no till you ask. Go ahead.
People Magazine's annual list of the top 50 bachelors is online now. The list includes folks like Ben Affleck, George Clooney, Justin Timberlake, Tobey Maguire, Enrique Iglesias, and Dale Earnhardt Jr.
What was the Iglesias name again?
Enrique Iglesias, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and our own Texas Colby Donaldson guy didn't make it this year.
For top bachelors?
Yeah. People's Magazine. And finally, in Maryland, the wheels on the bus go clunk. 2 wheels fell off a public transit bus, and it's the 18th such time it's happened this year. No injuries were reported when the bus carrying 16 passengers lost both of its right rear wheels. One of the 200-pound wheels rolled onto a grassy embankment, and the other one just fell over next to the bus. The accident happened despite new, bright green indicator flags designed to show if the wheel nuts are coming off. They've had this has happened 18 times in 6 months, so they have a problem. They even bought new lug nuts for these buses. Wheels have fallen off 18 MTA buses in less than a year. Injury claims have been filed. 44 passengers and 10 drivers. Runaway wheels have struck vehicles. In one case, a natural gas tank. So if you're in Maryland, don't. You want to go to our big party, the big second annual party? We're giving away tickets. Also, you can win or you can buy a VIP package. Get you 4 drink passes, food for 2, VIP tent access, general admission seating, VIP parking. It's all $105.30. Go to the website, kyng.com, for details. There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on the talk that rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
I don't know what stock pipes look like, so I don't know if these are special pipes on this fat boy.
Just deep or throatier?
Yeah, it's a throatier. It sounds throatier. And especially when you get on it. I had a couple of guys on Kawasaki's sitting at a stoplight last night. Just kind of give them a look. Throw out a couple of rumbles.
Yeah, because their bikes are going ring, 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 ring.
Yeah.
Can't hang with that 4-stroke engine.
You got to move this weekend.
I have to. The motors are coming next weekend, so I've only had this weekend in box.
Huh?
Sorry. The weather's going to be perfect.
We can get the Harleys. We can get us some big boob bitches.
Yeah.
Get the T-shirts that say, if you can read my shirt, my bitch fell off.
Yeah.
All the cool Harleys.
They got that?
Yeah.
I can't afford the bike, but I could buy one of those.
Well, you can rent a bike. They probably cut you a deal on a rental for a day. All right. Oh, we got to do traffic. Let's do this. 547, check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks. White Lightning.
Why, thank you, Russell. This report brought to you by Cuervo and by your Ewing Buick Pontiac GMC on Plano Parkway to Preston and Garland on LBJ Freeway in Jupiter. Ewing Buick Pontiac GMC, our family taking care of yours. And Fort Worth westbound, North Loop 820 on the service road in Beach. The road is closed. Motorists must go north on Beach due to very serious accidents. They're causing very heavy delays. There's an accident northbound, 635 LBJ Northwest Highway. That one blocking the two left lanes. And an overturned vehicle northbound, I-35 Simmons and Valley View. That one blocking the left lane, causing extremely heavy delays in both directions. This report brought to you by Randall No and Blockbuster. Blockbuster hot new releases are guaranteed on video and DVD. Like Monsters Ball, starring Academy Award winner. Huh? All right, don't talk to me then. Starring Academy Award winner Halle Berry, written making a blockbuster night detailed at participating stores. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. In the new 105.3 FM. White Lightning.
Thank you, Jonathan. All right, a little mild tonight. Cooler, 65 for the overnight lows. Then sunny and beautiful day. Good day to ride your bike. 87 degrees should be the high. Clouds coming in tomorrow night. Maybe some rain by Sunday. We have 84 degrees now at the Talk that Rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
What were you waving about?
I got a hold of, a listener called in and said the name of the program where you get to write tickets.
Yeah.
Is Citizens Helping in Parking Solutions.
Oh, that's right. It's the CHIPS thing.
CHIPS.
I remember the name now.
I called their office, talked to an officer there. He gave me a number for the senior corporal that runs the program.
Yeah.
I was just about to try that.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. We want ticket books. And you really think that'd be easy to beat in court?
Well,
I think if they're not a peace officer?
I think it would be easier. I mean, think about it. If you have an officer who's actually, trained police officer can get up there. With
how do you need to be trained to see that a car is parked in a spot without a handicap sticker?
Well, it's a matter of proof. I think it would be easier as a defense attorney to undermine the credibility of just some guy who wants to be a renegade and go out and write tickets.
That's what I do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you start inquiring into their background.
Especially lazy asses that don't want to park, where they need to.
Right.
I'm only going to be in for a couple minutes.
I mean, I think it's a good program. I don't see anything wrong with it.
But as soon as I read it, I thought of you and that you would probably take somebody who wasn't a peace officer on the stand.
Yeah, I mean, you could take them apart a lot more easily, I think.
What, Dan?
Okay, I have on the hotline Senior Corporal Andrew Harvey with the CHIPS program.
Yes.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Do we get guns?
No guns.
Badges?
Well, they don't have badges. They have badge numbers, but no badges. But I like the idea.
Oh, okay. Now, is there training for this thing?
Oh, yeah. Our volunteers go through about 12 hours of training.
Can we skip that if we wanted to do it?
You bet. Come on down.
Yeah, we want to skip the whole 12 hours, though. All right, so it's 12 hours and then what?
That's right. Well, it's 12 hours of training, and then you're ready to go out and start writing some tickets.
What's the bulk of people that you're using right now? Is it mostly senior citizens?
Yeah, you have to be 21 to be in this program, but it seems like the majority of our volunteers are retired, so they're over 55, and that's I think because they just have more time than anybody else. So.
Oh, I'd spend an entire Saturday doing this.
Hey, I'll tell you what, once in a while, I get the opportunity to go ride with these volunteers, and they just love it. They just love riding tickets. And, and it's not all about riding tickets. They warn people and things like that, but they just love it.
Oh, I forgot you could actually walk up to somebody with a ticket book and warn them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's not all about riding tickets. We try to be a...
Power play. This is about as close as I could come to being a cop. Are there any restrictions on, like, criminal history to keep you from doing this?
Yes, there is. We don't want to know any felony convictions within the last 10 years or any misdemeanor A or B.
offenses. That's, DWI, those type of offenses.
Yeah.
So,
you have any,
most people are pretty clean, though. I mean,
are you having any problems getting any of these tickets kicked out of court?
Well, sure. I mean, the people always want to fight these tickets, and that's fine. It's more about just getting the word out, and letting people know that we're out there. So, whether they win or lose in court, they still, got the message, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, they have to go through the whole pain in the ass of dealing with the ticket.
Well, that's part of it. So, yeah.
That's the fun part.
Exactly.
What all can you write for? Just parking?
It's all for handicap parking violations. Yeah, that's it. It's nothing else. It's just.
Are you thinking about expanding to maybe speeding tickets or stuff like that?
No, those we handle those.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at, Everett?
Nothing. I have this mental image of you running around in these knee-high leather boots.
Yeah. What if I bought my own uniform? Can I do that?
No, that's not a good thing. Yeah. Don't do that.
This really stern look on your face, condescending to every person you see, lurking, waiting, just hoping someone will park in a handicapped space so you can jump out and start screaming at them.
I think I would actually pistol whip a few of them.
Yeah, mirrored sunglasses, the whole thing.
Yeah, give them the option. Either a ticket or I get to pistol whip you.
Pulling up on your Harley.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Paint stars on the side of it.
Citizen's arrest.
Yes. Good evening.
How long has this thing been going on, Corporal Senior Boyle?
Well, we started in 99, so about 3-4 years now.
Oh, pretty successful program?
Yeah, we think so. We're trying to build it up and hopefully get some more people involved, so that article yesterday really helped, I'll tell you what.
When's your next class?
The next class probably won't be. We usually have a class every third Saturday of the month.
Is it an all-day thing?
Well, they try to break it up, and it's 12 hours, so maybe 8 hours one day, 4 hours, one evening or so.
Think of the possibilities, though. You could write people tickets, and I could defend them.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
And you guys would make a great team.
Why does it take 12 hours to be able to teach somebody how to look at a car and see whether or not it's got a handicap tag on it?
Well, we go through the law, of course, and we teach them what to look for and what not to look for. We go through different scenarios with people, let's say, because we really stress being non-confrontational, so we go through things like that. We go through testimony, some training on testimony.
Oh, okay.
On giving testimony. So there's a lot of things that we talk about.
All right, you don't hand somebody a book and a patch and turn them loose.
No, heck no.
Taser guns? Could we have those?
What's that?
Yeah.
No.
What about an asp?
No asp.
Non-confrontational.
I know we're taking all the fun out of it. But
yeah, you pretty much peed on the whole program for me. I was actually behind all of it. Is there? Do you guys have what, Dan?
Well, I've got just a quick question. Can you write tickets in this program for fire lane violations?
No, it's specifically for handicap violations.
The grocery store where I shop.
Yeah.
The parking spaces, there's no parking spaces at the front. So guys pull up in their cars to get out. They set their alarms and walk in. They park in the fire lane in the crosswalk.
Yeah, they don't give a rat's ass.
No. I wish there was something we could do about that.
Well, there was, I told you this happened to me a few years ago when we were doing mornings. I was on the way to Albertsons. This jackass is in the middle lane, cuts in front of me I'm in the right lane, cuts in front of me, pulls right up front of the Albertsons. It's like 5:30 in the morning, parks in the fire lane, runs in, and I walk in the store and he's in there, waiting to get cigarettes. Mm-hmm. And he left his car running. And, at that time in the morning, somebody could possibly steal it. So I went back outside and locked his door so nobody could get his car.
Right. You're just being a considerate citizen.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Of course, the car was still running.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, I guess that means his keys were in it, huh?
I didn't think that far through.
Oh, darn.
I just figure if the car's running, somebody might steal it. You probably want to lock those doors. Turd. Do you guys have a website?
It should be up and running here. If it's not up, it should be up within the next week or so. Just go to DallasPolice.org or net, I think. It's one of the two. And there'll be a section for volunteers.
Okay, cool enough. Well, thank you, sir, for the visit.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right. What was his name again, Dan?
Senior Corporal Andrew Harvey.
Yeah, Corporal Boyle was on something else.
I forgot his name.
Sergeant Carter.
Yeah.
Well, the officers that I talked to at the office are familiar with the show, so they went ahead and gave me a cell number. And
oh, okay.
They were very kind.
Oh, yeah, he seemed like a good guy. Yeah. So he was a real police officer? He wasn't one of the...
No, he's a real cop.
Okay.
He's just the head of the CHIPS program. Real policemen train them to do what they're supposed to do.
I'd do it if I didn't have to sit through 12 hours.
And if you got a taser.
Stun gun, ass, just something to beat the snot out of somebody.
Pull up Batman music, wailing away in the background.
You want to park in a handicapped spot? We can set that up.
Yeah. Or, actually, you know, maybe in exchange for not getting a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Jesus. Legal? All right, 6:03, J.D. Ryan is here. Everett Newton, the rock and roll attorney. Associate producer Eddie Boyd. Producer Dan Lewis. Jonathan Dodge and White Lightning. When do we have to be done packing, by the way? Does anybody know?
20th, June 20th. Next week at this time. They're going to move the stuff over the weekend.
This next weekend?
Yes.
Swell. All right, let me grab this. What game do we have for today, Eddie?
Submundo, password.
We haven't done that in a while.
No, it's been a while.
Yeah, we'll do Submundo. Not right now, but we will. Go ahead, Erwin.
Actually, it's Aaron.
I don't care.
Well, I know you know. This call's actually for Everett.
Yes, Erwin.
You're funny. Everett, I needed to ask you and get some advice from you about
She wants a favor and she's copping an attitude?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
She apologized.
All right, go ahead.
I wanted to ask some advice about a speeding ticket I got the other day. I drive a little black sports car, and I'm going through Farmers Branch, and I'm about neck and neck with this beat-up old piece of crap station wagon next to me. He's actually going a little bit faster than me, but when we ran into this cop that was parked on the side of the
I already know how the story's going to end. Why didn't he get him?
And yet he was going just as fast, if not faster than me. And I never asked the cop why he didn't pull the other vehicle over, but I have a problem with that. I mean, I know I stand out because I'm in a sports car. But, I mean, what do I have? What can I do to get out of that ticket? I mean, is there anything you can do for me, Everett?
Yeah, Jesus. Give us a call or send me an email and we can help you out with that.
Okay. How much would it cost?
$55 if it's not in warrant.
$55 if what?
If it's not in warrant. If it's
if you haven't gone to court yet.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Actually, my court date's on the 20th.
Well, then it's not in warrant.
I'm sorry, you got on his wrong side.
I'm sorry, Russ. How can I make it up to you?
You can't get her out of this. She's too stupid.
Well, she won't have to have anything to do with it. So
okay.
It'll be okay.
How am I stupid?
How many cops were there?
Just one.
And how is he going to stop both cars?
They've done it before.
Well, they can stop more than one vehicle at a time, but that's not really the point. I mean, if you're breaking the law just because other people are breaking the law and aren't apprehended.
It's like another brother going, well, he did it too. That's what you sound like when you do that.
Yeah.
Actually, the cop said he clocked me at 54, and the speed limit was 35. I was probably doing about 45. So, and the other car had been doing about 50 or more. Because
you know what? The other car has nothing to do with this.
It doesn't matter if the other car's doing 150. If you're breaking the law, he is exercising his good faith effort to
smack you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Correct. Well, no, and I understand that, but he clocked me at 54 when I wasn't doing 54.
We both robbed the bank, but he got more money.
Yeah, he got more money. His gun was loaded.
He was going faster than me because I was probably about half a car length, not half a car length behind him, but my front end of my car was halfway up the side of his car.
Did you tell the cop that he was also on your side of the road?
No, the cop was on the other side of the road.
No, I meant the other guy. He was touching you. Yeah. You sound like a little kid trying to get your brother in trouble.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you keep talking about the other guy. The other guy has nothing to do with this equation. You were speeding, you got caught.
Well, and that's true, but I just was not doing 54 miles an hour. My ticket ends up being $170, and I'm just like...
Well, why wasn't that the first thing you brought up instead of the other guy who should have got a ticket, too?
Because I just felt I shouldn't have been the only one to get the ticket.
Ah, so you wanted your brother to get in trouble, too?
I guess you could look at it that way.
Yeah. You didn't bring up the fact that you weren't speeding until you had already said, well, this other guy was driving faster than I was.
No, I'll admit I was speeding, but I wasn't doing 54 miles an hour.
Can we encase her in gunite and irradiate her?
Yeah. All right, so call Everett at his office. Or go to his website. That's easier to remember. It's DallasAttorney.com.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You get that one a lot?
Yes.
There's another guy driving just as fast as I was.
Well, I had a sports car. That's why I stopped.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously completely irrelevant. I'm free to kill at will because lots of other people murder. Some are serial killers and kill lots of people.
I don't even hear these stories all day like Everett does. And I knew exactly where that one was going. I'm going neck and neck with this other guy. That's the end of the story. You could have stopped right there because we've seen this one.
Well, and there is a finite number of those types of stories that after you've been doing this for a while, you've heard every possible permutation. It's just the names and the cities change, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's why I said if you get stopped, the cops have heard all the stories. There's nothing you're going to tell him that he hasn't heard.
Right.
I got to pee. There was a bumblebee in the car. Somebody was chasing me, blah, blah, whatever. I'm in a hurry going to the hospital. They get that crap all the time. I had my head up my ass. That one doesn't come up that often.
Yeah, it shocks them.
It's like the guy that got stopped by a trooper. He said, I had my head up my ass. Trooper let him go. The guy that called a couple of weeks ago.
Of course, again, I'd like to reiterate that I do not recommend that as a general practice for the population.
Hold on. What is it, Daniel?
Russell Johnson is on the hotline. Let's get a question for you.
He's getting to be a pain in the ass.
That's the professor we're talking about.
Gilligan's Island.
I know what he's from.
He's not a pain in the ass. He's a nice guy.
Yes, Russell.
Yeah, hey, Russell Martin.
Yes, Russell Johnson.
All right. Listen, how are you?
Fine. How are things there where you stay?
Well, things are pretty good here. We had 93 degrees yesterday, which surprised the heck out of everybody. We're back to normal today. We're about 70.
That's stroke weather, ain't it?
It sure is. Most unusual. Anyway, listen, Russell, I wanted to find out how you set up, how one goes about setting up this internet radio thing. I'm interested in that.
No.
Yeah.
I'd rather talk my mom through setting up a computer.
Oh.
Why do you want a webcast? What do you want a webcast?
Well, I understand that your show is on, it's possible.
That's
what I'd love to hear your show.
Oh. Well, we're sort of kind of on the web, but it's in stealth mode. Not that many people know about it.
Well, how do you go about it? What do you do? How's it happen?
Now, wait a minute. Do you want to broadcast from your house?
No.
He just wants to listen to
I just want to listen to you.
Oh. I thought you wanted to webcast.
No.
Let me think.
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, he could. Doesn't Bob Denver does that? Doesn't he still do a show out of his house?
I don't know if he still does a show or not. He used to.
Yeah, he's got his studio. Why don't you and Connie do a show out of your house?
Well, because we don't have the equipment to do such a thing.
I don't think it costs that much.
And and plus the fact that I'd probably put you off the air.
Yeah, whatever. What do you? You could do a show anytime if it's on the internet.
Sure.
When you're not on, just stick a tape on there. People would listen to that.
Well,
you could play some of it. No, seriously, you could take some of that music that you got on your website, the Gray Matter, those other bands that you're into. That'd be kind of cool to hear a mature man playing all right, I was going to say old, but I don't want to offend you.
Hey, you're right. What are you going to say? But anyway,
like a 4-hour rotating.
I was just far more interested in hearing your show than anything else.
I tell you what,
I have this is a kind of an affliction. I'm sorry about this, but I like to hear your show.
How's the lovely Connie, by the way?
The lovely Connie is not so good. She's got some problem with her neck, and she's at the doctor's right now trying to figure out what's going on. It's giving her headaches and that kind of thing. Some of those spine things are very difficult.
Sounds like you're about due for a new one.
Yeah.
A new what?
New woman.
What?
Stop. Yeah. Sounds like her odometer's about to roll over. You're the professor. You can get anybody you want.
Well, listen here. I'll tell you what. I'm satisfied and very happy with what I have.
How long you been married?
22 years to this particular girl. I was married prior to that time, as was Connie, and my wife died then of cancer some years ago, and Connie and I have known each other for probably 45 years or so. We knew each other as young actors in the same group.
Pick her up at the VFW?
Stop it.
Oh, you're a smart A.
Yeah. You didn't say smart ass.
A smart A. Anyway.
I think it'd be cool if you got your own radio show.
Well, that would be nice, Russell, but I doubt seriously if that's going to happen.
We could probably set you up. We know a lot of people that do that stuff. Don't we, Dan?
Yes, we do.
The poor guy's going, I just wanted to hear your show. I don't want to have a radio show.
I'm just trying to help him out. I mean, seriously, what do you do when you get up in the morning? What do you do? Well, what is it?
Brush my teeth.
Yeah? All right, and then you put them in. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that was too easy.
Cheap shot.
Oh, God.
That was too easy.
What a straight man I am.
Yeah. What? So you get up in the morning, and then, what does your day consist of now that you're a man of leisure?
Well, what it consists of is I do answer email that we get. We get a lot of email. I fill any orders that come through my website for any pictures and that kind of thing that people ask for.
Do you get any email from Dallas? Any traffic off my website that links to yours?
Yes, we do. We get some stuff from Dallas occasionally.
Okay.
And we take care of that. Then I go out and do whatever errands I have to do, and then I just sit back, and I have various people on the island come by and.
Are you looking at pornography right now? That's what I do when I'm on the phone and I kind of lose my place. Anybody else do that?
All the time.
It's like you don't really want to stop surfing, but you really need to talk to whoever's on the phone, and there's this big long gap, and they go, "What are you doing?" I was just thinking.
I am. Yes, well, I do a lot of that. I have to figure out what comes next.
That was good.
Anyway. Okay.
All right. I tell you what, I'll do this because my web guy knows your email address. I'll have him send you the link for the underground webcasting.
Okay. Great.
Did you, I think you guys, I think Connie sent me an email a couple of weeks ago, said you were going to watch the Tyson fight. Did you guys sit down and watch it?
Yeah, we watched it. Oh, yes.
What did you think about it?
Well, we thought it was a terrific fight, and I was personally for Lennox Lewis, and glad he won. Tyson got his $17.5 million plus his piece of the home box office, which probably will give him another few million. So he's doing okay, but it was a good fight in the sense that. It wasn't short and sweet. It went on for a while, and
I had people that saw the fight. They said it was their first time that they actually felt sorry for Mike Tyson.
Well, that's what Connie and I certainly did. Connie far more than I. She had a hard time watching the last few rounds because she really felt sorry for him. But it's part of his business, so I don't feel sorry for him in that sense at all.
Yeah, you could do pretty much anything you wanted to me for $17 million.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And you could wear that Hawaiian shirt that you always have on.
Did you do a movie with Peter North?
No.
All right. Well, listen, I don't know whether this was profitable or not for me, Russell, but what the heck.
Well, I'm sorry. I originally misunderstood. I thought, because thought you wanted a webcast. I still think you should look into that.
Well, I tell you, you have...
You get your webcam.
You have all these crazy ideas that...
I'm just trying to... Okay.
I'm content with the way things were in 1902,
Was that when you were born?
1924.
Yeah.
A little bit later than that. Anyway.
Hey, where were you? Do you remember where you were when Kennedy was shot?
I sure do.
What about when Lincoln got popped?
Another cheap shot.
I use the same joke.
You're a card. You should be dealt with. Oh, boy.
All right.
All right, Russell.
It was nice to visit with you. I'll have our web guy email you that address.
Okay, Russell. Thank you very much. I do appreciate talking with you.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you, Dan.
Are you you're using your RussellJohnson.tv website?
Oh, I use it I use it many times in the course of the day.
It's a lot easier to tell people RussellJohnson.tv, isn't it?
Oh, it is easier.
Thank you.
Yes, it is easier.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. It's a little gift from me to you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
All right. The lovely professor from Gilligan's Island. What?
You think me? All I did was answer the phone. Put you through.
Yeah, I use the same joke on Ed Asner. Yeah. Do you know where you were when Lincoln got popped?
Yeah.
Still funny with old people. Break. All right, we'll take a break. That's the wrong button. We'll be back. Like him, he's a good guy.
He's a great guy. It was really cool to hear him with his wife when he called in the last time.
What about it?
They called in together. Well, you could just tell they've been together forever and they're still really digging each other, and they just sounded giddy together when they called in. They just sound like they have
like they just got married.
Right. Yeah, they just clicked. It's fun to hear him.
Who's on the hide? Is that Russell Johnson again? Hey, did I call?
I can't remember, did I?
Pretty good, Dan.
Yeah.
Rather Russell.
That's very good. Who's on the hotline?
Oh, it's Johnny, Operation Kindness. I'm sorry.
Yes, Johnny.
This is Marianne.
Actually, she could pass for Marianne.
Could I?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, neato.
What's the matter with you?
Just
Been into the catnip
try
or
a little
something.
levity or something.
You been drinking cat juice?
Right.
All right. What are we doing this week at Operation Kindness? And before you even ask...
Okay.
No. I know it's in August. I believe it's August 3rd. No. So go ahead.
Are you talking about Dog Day Afternoon?
Yes.
Stupid pet tricks?
That's right.
So no, huh?
No.
You don't want to come out on a Saturday in August?
Nope.
And spend the day with us?
No.
Why not?
I will on one condition.
And that is?
Kiss the Jesus.
I'm not sure I heard what you said.
Nah, don't worry about it. No, I'm not coming.
Why?
I don't want to.
Why?
You had some other guy host it last year, just totally tossed me aside. I don't even know who that guy is. He was from Channel 5 and that was it. Ooh, TV cameras. Ooh, let's get him.
Michael Scott.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, I know Michael.
It's just funny that a black guy was out there hosting a dog event, because blacks are afraid of dogs.
They aren't.
Yeah, they are. Yes, they are.
Well, they have
Ask
dogs.
any black man. They don't like dogs.
Michael's not afraid of dogs.
No, did you see him with the canine cop where the dog,
That's the one that scared him the most.
was attacking him? And
Yes, of course. He's black.
You're impossible.
You ask any black person, they don't like dogs.
I know many, 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 many black people who love dogs.
When was the last time you had a black person in the animal shelter adopting a dog?
Probably this week.
How many?
I don't know, because I'm not standing out there at the front desk watching people come in the door.
You know you keep stats.
Yeah.
Not of what color people are.
I would.
You would, but I wouldn't.
You wait. Somebody black will call in. They'll confirm what I'm saying.
And many more people black will call in and
no, they won't.
And say you're out of your mind.
No.
They won't get through.
Won't serve a purpose.
So anyway, we had this really cute 2.5-year-old Schnauzer. She is black and white. Named Misty.
Yeah, taboo.
Housebroken, spayed, really sweet. Her family didn't have any more time. Didn't have time for her any longer.
Yeah.
So.
Got that.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got that.
So she's one of the 150 or so animals we have for adoption. And a couple of cats who were literally abandoned in a carrier. Beautiful cats. 5-year-old Maddie, who's a Russian blue Persian mix. And Rosie, who is a long-haired flame point Himalayan. Beautiful cats. Maddie's maybe about 5, and Rosie's probably about 9, we're thinking. But they're really sweet, pretty cats. Really scared when they came in here, but...
Hold on a second, Johnny. What, Dan?
Line 2, call for you.
Oh, hold on just a second, Johnny.
Okay.
What is it, Daryl?
Hey, man, tell old girl the only good dog is a hot dog. I can't stand no dogs, ain't never liked dogs, and I shoot every dog I see.
See, I told you, black people don't like dogs.
Well, that's one.
No, that's one of many.
I'll let my brother call you in a minute. He don't like them either.
See? Thank you, Daryl.
All right.
I told you.
Have his brother Daryl call.
What about his other brother, Daryl?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I certainly hope that some listeners will counter that, but remains to be seen, I guess.
Not really.
Okay.
All right, the website is operationkindness.org. The phone number is 972-418-PAWS, P-A-W-S.
Right.
Seems like there was something else going on with the shelter. I can't think of what it was.
Well, coming up next weekend at Walden Books up on Trinity Mills at Midway, they're having a special promotion where if you come in and bring the coupon that we're going to be handing out in front of the store, they'll give 20% of all purchases to Operation Kindness. So
where's that again now?
That's Walden Books at pretty much the southeast corner of Trinity Mills and Midway. Next Saturday and Sunday, the 22nd and 23rd. And we can get a coupon to somebody and stop by the shelter and get them, or we will be there on Saturday passing out the coupons.
Hold on a second. Dan, what is it? I can't understand the message for the guy on line 1. What is that?
Oh, it's about your Harley.
Oh, so this doesn't have anything to do with Johnny?
No.
Oh, okay. I was trying to link the two up. I couldn't figure out what it was. All right, Johnny, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Dan, were there any other black people that called to say that they were afraid of dogs?
Or they called to say they're not?
I haven't had a chance to get his name yet. He's on line 4.
Line 4?
Daryl's brother.
Yo, say, I'm scared of those dogs. I hate dogs.
The part that didn't air was the funniest part.
Yeah. We enjoyed it. More proofs there, Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody heard that but us.
Oh.
And the 6 people on hold.
Oh, yeah, I forget people on hold. All right, we got to go, but it was lovely of you to put up with us.
As always.
Okay.
972-418-PAWS.
Oh, and I got another check for you. I'll send it in the mail.
Cool. OperationKindness.org.
Okay.
Or link from Russ's website.
I got it.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right. I'll grab this and we'll do news. Do we need a break before news?
No, we'll do.
Okay. What is it, Randy?
Hey, man, anybody giving you a bell, you up to your back?
What kind of bell?
Freedom bell.
No.
JD, you can't bite yourself. JD, Dan, or Eddie, somebody bite, and it's the lowest on your back, keeps all the gremlins off the road from jumping on your back and causing problems.
You got to slow down because I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right.
Where do you get these?
At the Harley shop.
All right, and it's a freedom bell.
Yeah, you can't bite yourself up.
Why not?
Because it has to be a gift.
Kind of like a fishing hat.
It's bad luck.
Okay.
I don't know about the fishing hat.
And what does it look like?
A bell.
Just
a little bell. Just a little bell.
All right, just like a little jingle bell.
Yeah, a little chrome or brass, either way.
Got it. And that's going to do what?
Keeps the gremlins off the road from jumping on your back and causing you havoc.
No, nobody's got me one yet.
It's a must. You got to have one.
All right. I'll say I'd go get one, but you said I can't buy one for myself.
Nah, one of the other guys got to get it for you.
Keep the gremlins off of you?
This must be some other stuff off of you, too. Might keep something on you that you won't. Who knows?
All right, thanks.
That's twice.
What?
That's, you know what?
He even caught me off guard. I spit all over my console. God. One of these days.
Yeah, well, you're right. One of these days the delay's going to crap and I'm going to be screwed.
It'll be at the new studio, too. We'll suffer through and everything will work fine here. We'll over there. It'll crap out.
Yeah, I would say I'm not going to test the delay over there for a while. Or just test it with like little, innocuous words that you wouldn't get in trouble for anyway. But not like what I said today.
No.
But you got to admit, if one of those little bells would keep them off of you, that'd be kind of fun.
Probably sell a lot.
Don't. Nobody knows what we're talking about, Everett. Don't. All right, you ready for news?
Sure.
All right. 6:33, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with news.
Thanks, Russ. And news brought to us by Paradise 22 and by Denny's Restaurants. Brett Michael Edmonds, the man wanted for questioning the disappearance of the 14-year-old Elizabeth Smart, has now been caught. He was caught in Littlefield, Texas. Edmonds was apparently shoplifting in a department store and is being held in Lamb County Jail. Police have been searching for Edmonds since he was identified through a partial license plate number provided by a milkman who had seen a car in the neighborhood June 3rd, 2 days before the kidnapping.
This idiot has a nationwide manhunt going on for him, and he's shoplifting?
He's shoplifting in Littleton, yeah.
I bet he turns out to be retarded.
He looks it. You see his picture?
No.
So now they've got him, and they just need to find if he knows anything about the girl.
What a dolt. All right.
Okay, America's Roman Catholic bishops today have now approved a policy on sex abuse by priests that falls just short of the zero tolerance everyone was looking for. The policy would allow abusers, past and future, to technically remain priests while banning them from any work connected with the church, from celebrating Mass to teaching in parochial schools to serving even in a Catholic soup kitchen.
All right, so here's the question. If they get caught doing this, are there any legal penalties? Well, none of this seems to be addressed.
That wouldn't be determined by the church. That would be a prosecution initiated by the state.
Well, see, if you're... if you go to court and you get convicted of a Child Molestation Act, whatever the damn thing is called, you wouldn't be able to stay a priest, would you?
Well, that would be determined by the Catholic Church, which is saying, yes, you can. From what JD's saying.
Priests could still be defrocked, removed from priesthood, but it would be up to the presiding bishop acting on the advice of an advisory board.
So basically, they're still going to keep it within the church.
Yeah, they're still dancing around the damn thing.
Mm-hmm. And what they're going to do is just pick them up and move them somewhere else, but they won't have a job where they interact with the public. Problem is, they'll still be able to find a kid.
Mark Serrano, he's with the Survivor Network of Those Abused by Priests, says, quote, "This is akin to telling a street killer in the city, we're sending you to the country. They will still find children to prey upon." Bishop leaders, however, had a different assessment. They said, quote, "From this day forward, no one known to have sexually abused a child will work in the Catholic Church in the United States."
Don't forget my warning. Do not squeeze the weenies. Do not touch the weenie.
Yeah.
Once again, I will tell you. Do not stroke, poke, jab, smile at, breathe on, swim, bike, or jog, or create macaroni art near a weenie. Not with yours, not with anyone else's. Also, the bumper stickers have to go. Honk to see my weenie cannot be on your car. I think maybe I have another rhyme. Let me think.
Okay.
No, I have dried up.
Okay.
The glory holes must come out of the confessionals, though.
Little sliding door. Yeah, there it is.
Don't kiss the Jesus. Thank you. I am here all week. Try the fish.
Okay, speaking of that same issue, a jury awarded damages today to a former altar boy and his mother because a priest had sexually abused the boy in the 90s. The Folks had admitted negligence in failing to adequately supervise the Reverend Daniel Herrick. The mother and son, now 23, has been seeking a combined $4 million, $3 million for the boy, $1 million for mom. The attorney for the mother and son argued they suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of the abuse of the son. Let's see here. A cheap tablet that does one thing, protect the thyroid gland from one type of radioactive fallout, and it's on the internet. You can get it.
Also, the bumper stickers that say, my kid and his penis go to Catholic school has to come on, too. Thank you. Once again, I'm here all week. Tip your waitress.
But with concern
Try the fish.
over radiological terrorism growing, potassium iodine is hot. A new thing you can get on the internet. Nukepills.com reported 10,000 packs just on Monday alone of this week. People who live near nuclear reactors have been stocking up some since September the 11th in case of an attack or an accident. But don't assume you need the drug because of the dirty bomb scenario. Now making headlines, potassium iodine would only be helpful if the dirty bomb used radioactive iodine instead of other radioactive substances.
Also, the bumper stickers that say, if you can read this, touch my penis. Need to come off your cars, too.
No.
Honk if you love penis. Penis on board. I'd rather be sailing with my penis. Wait, I'm thinking.
Okay.
What? I'll turn the mics off so you can address the Pope. Yes. My other car is a penis.
Yeah. And finally. Okay. Sometimes even a big movie star you get denied by the chicks. Jim Carrey got denied by a hot South African supermodel. She approached one Dune. Is it Cassatt's? K-O-S-S.
Oh, I've seen her.
Cassatt's. Yeah. And asked for her
You
number.
looked at her on the web?
I've seen her before. I just don't pronounce her name. Yeah, she's very hot.
She's what does it say?
South African supermodel.
Yeah. And me being the idiot I am, said South Africa, so I thought she was a black chick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I found her on the web and went, well, that's she ain't no black chick because it says South Africa. I didn't realize white people
actually live there.
Yeah. She's hot.
You walked up, asked for her number?
Yeah, extremely. Like Rebecca Romaine Stamos hot.
Really?
Absolutely. So she turned him down?
Yeah, he basically walked up and asked for her phone number. She politely declined. Jim pressed on the issue a little bit more for some reason, asked her if she'd ever seen the movie The Mask. She replied, I'm not into going to see like that. Hurt his feelings. Poor Jim.
Keys it.
All right, you want to go to the second annual party?
Wait a minute. What, Dan? 5?
Not line 5. Just look what is written on line 5. Somebody called in with that one. Bumper sticker. Can you see it?
No. There's nothing on the computer screen.
Oh.
Just say it.
I'd rather be riding my penis.
No.
If you'd like to come out and be a special VIP at the second anniversary party, we have a special deal for you. 4 drink passes, food for 2, access to the VIP tent, VIP general admission seating, VIP parking, bikini contest, and more, all for $105.30. You can go to KYNG.com for details. There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM.
At 214-787-1053.
All right. Well, we got about 10 minutes left, give or take. All right. Hello?
You forgot one, buddy.
What'd he say?
You forgot one, buddy.
I forgot what?
Penis is my co-pilot.
All right.
Getting a lot of them.
Yeah, I should have stayed away from that. What is line 1?
It's a gentleman that put $500 in the foundation.
I'll give you
I'd like to talk to you.
What is it, Brett?
Hey, Russ, you going to call the porn star?
Yeah, I'll call her. You're the guy that with the, your dad's a what?
Well, yeah, my dad's a firefighter for the Dallas Dallas Fire Department. My brother's on the Rowlett Police Department.
He's a cop. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, okay.
That was really kind of the big reason why I was donating, but you also said that somebody donates the $500. You
I know. I'll do it. I'll do it right now. Dan, get LA on the phone.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's not going to be interesting. It's not going to be long.
Okay.
It's going to be very anticlimactic. What?
I don't think so.
All right. I'm just going to tell her.
I've been getting calls about it all day.
About L.A.?
Just constantly, one right after the other.
You think she's just going to say, oh, okay, and hang up?
What can she say?
Let's find out.
She's already sensitive about this porn thing to begin with, because I think I was talking to her one night when I was drunk, and she goes, when I come back, I can go meet your mom. When I'm not taking a porn star over to my mom's. And then I hurt her feelings.
Yeah,
of course.
She loves you. It's like this is going to.
What?
Having her not come visit you for her vacation.
It's going to devastate her. You don't seem to realize it.
I don't think so. I really don't.
Once you start throwing the L word around, things change.
She wanted to know if Jewel was still in the studio.
No.
Okay.
No, sweetie, she's gone.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Are you there?
Yes.
Did you do anything today? Because I heard through the grapevine that you had Jules and Isle there.
Yeah, she was up here.
And I know that she's a crazy bitch.
Yeah, she seems to know you.
Yeah?
Hey, let me ask you something. Have you ever done any movies with Peter North?
No, but I had met him.
Yeah, but you've never done anything with him.
No.
Okay.
Why?
Good.
Yeah. Do you know he used to do gay porn?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She dated him for a couple of years, and she found out he used to do gay porn.
And then she just dumped him?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. No, Peter North has never been in any of my movies, baby.
Thank you.
I miss you. What are you doing?
We're just,
little love monkey.
We're just wrapping up the week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So how'd the interview go? Did you have fun, or?
Yeah, she was all right.
Tell me you didn't get naked, because I hate it when you get naked with these porn stars, because you've never got naked with me. It's always been about me, and I could never do anything to you.
What do you mean we never got naked?
Well, no, not on the air. You never get naked on the air with me. Right?
Yeah, you're right. Well, you know what? Just the fact that we did it in our private life, it didn't really occur to me do it on the air.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Did we do the Rascally Rabbit?
Yes, we did.
But you weren't naked.
Yes, you're right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss you, sweetie.
Russ is smiling like a little schoolboy.
You miss me?
Say it.
So what'd you do? Did you paint her? That's so much fun already.
No. You know what? We've done everything. We've painted. We've showered with. She came in and we talked and kicked her out. And she told us about Peter North doing gay porn.
Well, we need to come up with some new ideas for these porn girls when they come in and you interview them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've kind of run.
Body paint.
You know what? Really after sleeping with one, that kind of, you've run the gamut. What else can you do after banging them? I don't know.
Did I ruin it for you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God. That's because you what me? Say it.
We all want to say it.
Say it, baby.
Say it, baby.
Say it, baby.
Hold on just a second. You guys really want me to do this? She can't hear us. You guys really want me to do this on the air?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is going to be really ugly.
You said it'd be fine, that it wouldn't be exciting, it would be anticlimactic. And I'm starting to
just
agree
let her
with
come see you big baby.
I don't want to. I can't. All right, what if I tell her she can only come for a couple of days?
That's not going to work. You're crazy about this girl. Did you see the grin that he got on his face?
It is also elongating a situation. If this is going to end, it needs to end.
Oh. Hey, you there?
Yeah.
You can't come up the week of July 4th.
Why not?
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why? Is someone coming?
No, nobody's coming.
Was your ex coming?
No, nobody's coming.
No one better be coming.
No, nobody's coming here.
Don't make me come to Texas. I'll find out. It's worth the press. I will be at the door.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I know where all the camera surveillance is, too.
Yes, I know.
I'll get a can of soup.
She's not paying attention.
I know. You're not
Hold
saying
on
it.
a second, okay?
Yeah, okay. She's not hearing me.
I know.
You need to be more forceful.
Okay.
Okay,
We have to be out in a minute, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right. You can't come up the 4th of July week.
Why not?
Just because I don't think it's a good idea.
Because you don't think it's a good idea?
No.
Why not?
Just because we can't have a relationship. These two things aren't going to work.
What two things? Put it with me. What are you afraid I'm going to break your heart?
No, it's just it's not. The two don't mesh together.
What? You don't mesh and I don't mesh? You're a troublemaker.
Why am I a troublemaker?
Because you're a troublemaker.
I'm not a troublemaker.
I don't care. I'm coming to your house.
No.
I know somebody's coming.
No. Nobody's coming.
So if I cut out,
Nobody's coming.
You bull.
She's coming anyway. Like it or not, she's coming to your house.
You handle her.
You better move now.
We got to get out of here because we got to run these spots before 7 o'clock. I didn't have time to get into it anymore.
I know.
Man, buy a tent.
I'll follow it up next week. How about that?
Put your foot down.
All right. We have to leave right now, right?
You get 30 seconds.
All right, Dan, do the plugs in 30.
All right, first of all, thanks to Chipotle for providing the food today. Anything rolled this good must be illegal. To learn more about the Russ Martin Show, to email anyone on the show, to get in the studio audience, to make a donation to the Lister Foundation, or to get on the show's weekly email list, simply go to russmartin.com. For information about the rest of the station, go to kyng.com.